Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to New World Sim Racing 3 hours of Laguna Seca. I am your host for the evening. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/TURN_ER. That's just Turner if you ever watch these broadcasts. So we're doing a 3-hour, 2-man team endurance race at the beautiful but cloudy Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca. We currently have 12 teams registered. Hopefully we'll have some good action going on for you today. Apparently I'm kind of low on stream. Which is weird because it's showing like in the yellow. So we're just going to crank the old volume up here. Let me know if it's too loud. I'm currently trying to figure out a new broadcasting software that I've never used before. I usually use Streamlabs OBS, but now I'm using OBS Studio, I believe it is. I got this all set up about an hour or so ago. So thanks to Ferris for all the fancy overlays and whatnot. So currently we're in qualifying. We're going to go through our track map and then we'll look at some teams. So Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca.
Hello there.
Hello there. Old Drunkovich in chat. So Laguna Seca, one of my favorite tracks. It's one of the shortest tracks in ACC, if I remember correctly. Not a whole lot of turn names. You got the Andretti hairpin, which is turn 2, which is the one we're looking at now. That's after the start finish straight. You go through the kink, which is technically a corner, but you know, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. We got Blaine, we got Plucky Candy in the chat. So Andretti hairpin, turn 2, is the one we're currently looking at. Turn 3, it's kind of a medium speed right-hander. You got to hit that apex. Short straight over to turn 4. And that's going to be kind of a low speed corner. You want to get a good exit. Because it makes a kind of a medium straightaway down to turn 5. And that's going to start you up the hill into turn 6. As you go under the bridge, you're going to see a lot of people wipe out there. Up the Rahal straight into turn 7, 8, and 8A, the corkscrew, which I believe is something like a 10-story drop. And you're going to come down to turn 9, the rainy curve. That's going to be a high speed, really steep banked left-hand corner. Down the hill into a hard braking zone, turn 10. Through that down into the, can't really call it a hairpin, it's just a hard left. Turn 11, back onto the final straight. And that is going to be a lap of Laguna Seca. We will ride on board. We're on board with Mr. Nick Alvarado as he kills somebody in qualifying. That was prior. So Nick Alvarado starting the race really well. I believe. Oh no, that was Sam Saniga. I'm sorry, Sam Saniga killing somebody in qualifying. So we're on board with Nick Alvarado right now, driving his pink Honda. So this is the final corner. We're gonna go through a lap with Nick. So through the final corner, under the start finish straight, full acceleration, churning through them gears, over the start finish line. Apparently I need to switch my screens here. There we go. I'm learning, folks. This is the first time I've actually had to do all the broadcast stuff. 59-foot drop, says Blaine. Let's do that high-speed right-hander down the straight, under the mother sign. into turn 5, hug the inside apex, hard on the throttle up the hill. This is that left-hander that some people are going to wipe out on. If you hit that sausage on the left, you are done. Up the hill to the corkscrew. Top the hill, hit the brakes, hug to the left, and spin around like Mr. Alvarado. Congratulations. Back to the pit.
Spinala.
Spinata, exactly. I really need to have this on top. We're going to run through the team list. We have the number 420 VTEC gang in the Honda NSX Evo 2019. That is going to be Mr. Nick Alvarado and Ryan Cody, currently sitting in the pit. Car number 46, the Meatball Mafia, Joe Marsiglia and Mike Doherty. Next is going to be car number 97, the Lambros. And that is going to be Mr. Eric Groom and Peter Boustron. We have car 69, the Spinala Mission Spino, with Victor Lady and Dimitri Dorcius. Then we're going to have Benito Garza and Mr. Paul Cantea in the Porsche hose, number 17. Number 511, the Sinister Race Team, Ismael Cobus and Fabricio Montes. I'm sorry if I butcher your name. And they are driving the Nissan GTR. One of my favorite cars, or my favorite teams, the Will It Ever Come Home Racing, number 81, Aston Martin, with Mr. Paul Miles and Carl Big. Two England fans. Apparently still a little salty about that that Euro Cup. Car number 276, the Mom Doers, Mr. Sam Suniga and Blaine Hall. Sam Suniga, fun fact, driving on a controller. So if you ever felt like you were fast and then you watched this guy. Next is number 7. We have Greg Billingsley and Andrew Redos in the Porsche. That's their team name. Pooooooorsche. Drifting through that corner. We have car number 60, Remedy Sim Sports. That is Cam Pryor and Brendan Young. I believe there are 2 Australians new to the community. Then we have number 41, the unsafety car of Ferris Sadie and Mr. Tiago Alves. And then the number 88 Sinister Race Team. I guess the Sinister Race Team as well. And that is going to be Marcello Ramon and Ronaldo Guillen. And one of my favorite cars, the Bentley. So I'm looking forward to seeing how well that goes. Bunch of British chaps. We got some all Brazilian teams. We got some all England teams. We got an all Australian team. So it's going to be a good one. So currently, Sam Suniga in the Porsche is sitting P1. Let's see if I can get my timing screen here. That is not correct. Oh, that's fun. The timing screen in this game does not work. That is the timetable that it gives you. That's fun. Wonder if I can message somebody and find out how to get the timing screens. Because that would be amazing to have. Try your MFD cycle button. That would be amazing if I knew what that button was. I will figure it out one of these days. Okay, so currently Samsoniga P1 with a 122.2. Nick Alvarado in P2 with a 122.308. So less than a tenth off. Greg Billingsley P3 with a 122.812. About half a tenth out of the lead. Eric Groom with a 123.259. Kobus with a 123.6. Yes, Victor, there are some very, very fast boys today. And we don't have a lot of cars, we only have about a dozen, but a lot of these guys are very, very fast. And they will drive very, very close to each other. So what we're looking at is it's a 3-hour race. There are 3 mandatory pit stops. So you're probably the race strategy for most teams is going to be 45-minute stint timers. So driver 1, as we see Kobus through turn 6, a little do-si-do. Thiago Alves in the unsafety car here. So you're going to be about 45 minutes, and then we'll come in and pit, fuel, change tires, back on track. So each driver will probably do 2 stints at about 45 minutes apiece. We may see some guys, you know, split it up half and half. Thanks, Hugo. Good to see you. I click into the game. Nope. Nope. Shift H. All right, we're gonna try this out. Or Control H. Oh, neither one of those work. Click on the screen and hit drive. Hola.
You're having some trouble.
Well, I can't get any timing screens.
Hit insert.
I've hit insert. I've hit Control H. I've hit Shift H. I've hit everything.
F2. Do F2 a couple times.
The broadcasting.
Yeah.
Still nothing.
Oh. Let me check. So I'm very low on the stream, so your computer sound is super low.
Why is my computer sound super low? Alright, well that's maxed out.
Right. Do you have maybe your sound volume, your computer volume is lower?
Nope. Volume's at 100%.
That's odd.
Yay, technology.
Technology nerds.
Yeah, Hugo's right. Just Alt F4. I agree, Hugo. Yeah, because I asked Miles about it, and he said Shift H or Control H, and neither one of those do anything. Insert doesn't do anything. My M...
Is to change the timing sheets. It's like the same button to change your MFD.
Right.
Maybe your UI is set to triple screen. Because I think Control H is supposed to hide or show the UI. Or Alt H.
Nope. Triple screen is disabled.
Gotta Google this real quick.
I don't know. I wonder if this is the problem. Don't you have this at like 0? Somebody write down this number, 1925.
Yeah, I think that's it.
No, I gotta wait until the race starts.
Why? Oh.
Because I can't hit drive again. Oh, folks. We are professionals. Cam Pryor, we came in knowing it would be so we didn't know this would be this big. So Ferris, oh no, he left. Never mind. Talking to myself again. I'll figure it out eventually, folks. This is a test because...
Tiago passed the car over.
What?
I had Tiago pass the car over, sorry.
Okay. I was gonna say something, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, I was gonna ask how it's looking out there. Like, how do you guys feel, being one of the drivers?
We are not prepared.
Not. Well, you put a team together what, an hour ago?
Yeah.
Because you weren't even planning on racing, and then you got Tiago.
Yeah.
I mean, it's looking tight in the top 3.
Yeah, there's some good drives out there. today.
I'm excited. All right, we're turning
Look forward to it.
it. I have
You have UI.
timing screens now.
There you are.
Yay! And how do I change it from? Aha. All right, we're good.
Amazing.
Yay! Yeah, I had it set for my triple screen margins. So is it like
That's what it is.
1925? So it's like way out. Well, I have to like inset it, right? Because on the triple screens, it's out on the like the far left and far right hand side of the screen. So I have to bring everything into the middle screen.
Yeah.
So
Well, good. Glad we could resolve that.
yeah, we got to watch Nick Bennett in the corkscrew. We got to watch Sam Saniga rear end somebody in qualifying. It's been fun. All right, so your starting grid: Greg Billingsley, Blaine Hall, Nick Alvarado, Eric Groom, Paul Miles, Kobus. I think it's Ian. Ferris, you guys in the P7, and then Dorcius, Benito Garza, Joe Marsiglia, Ramon, and Pryor. So in chat, is the game like super low? Like
Your computer volume is super low.
my computer volume is 100%.
So sound and game volume. My sound and game volume is super low.
All right, well I'm gonna bump everything up to 100. We'll see what happens. All right. So I bumped my AC game set or my game volume, excuse me, up to 100, and Discord up to 100. So we'll see what happens.
30 seconds.
I'm loud.
20 seconds.
What's happening here?
I have people saying like no game sound, and I have people saying that I'm too loud.
10 seconds.
Yeah, your game sound is super low. That's why.
Okay, but I can't make it any louder. That's the thing.
Check the
Uh,
settings then for your sound.
Here, we'll just turn the game up on my computer.
Is that Tiago I hear?
Yes, sir. I said it, man. We can spend the whole thing in here just talking garbage. Like we do.
Okay, so now people are saying they can hear the game. Because I keep my master turned low, like in the game. So I'm not gonna be able to hear you guys at all.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
Talking to himself. Bump your
Is this
Discord like
what
right
happens when I'm not the
Oh.
one that controls the stream?
Exactly.
up.
This is what happens when you try to set it up the day of, and you're introducing me to an entirely new system. If I use the Streamlabs one that I'm used to, this would be fine.
It's the same thing,
But everything's different.
but it's not.
I'm old. I don't like change.
One's like dark blue, purple, whatever the hell color it is, and one's like gray. The windows are in the same place. It all looks the same. God,
Hey, Paul, why don't you go drive a car or something?
I'm not driving my. I tried to qualify and I failed.
Paul, can you repeat the phrase that you wrote in the chat?
What?
Don't pull.
Oh yes, I told everyone since Ferris was supposed to do a pre-race briefing and Ferris he didn't. Told everyone not to pull a Glickenhaus into turn 1.
Oh. Snap.
It's a long race.
There we go.
All right, fixing to go green. Who dies in turn 1?
Nick.
We got to watch Nick spin in the corkscrew.
He has the Honda, so
Oh, Nick's going for it on turn 1, lap 1. Got Groom going to the inside. Still 2x2. Oh, 3 wide at the back. You guys are silly.
oh,
Tiago, I'm gonna meet you if you keep going. Oh,
sorry, man.
oh,
That's rude.
Groom's going up the inside.
Is right on the rear of Tiago's teammate.
Hey, nobody cares about your teammate, Paul.
Why? Damn it. Why do you think I did the? Oh,
So Nick is lost out down to P3. Blaine Hall right on his tail. Oh, we got a car off.
it's a baboon. Oh,
Oh. Rip.
it's our car because
Oh, it's
either Ferris
Ferris.
bad or you would ram the guy ahead. So very smart choice.
So Ferris trying to avoid traffic.
Trying to avoid the carnage.
Yes. Very good driver. Take very good decisions.
You're right, you could go 3 wide at Laguna. It's a good time.
He's alive, isn't he? Just
I mean, everybody's alive. I'm pretty happy how it started out so far.
it was super good. Yeah. Everyone bunched up.
Man,
Excellent.
Nick's straight line speed is disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah. The Honda is powerful in batters. You can see like you can pretty much overtake people clean into Conrad, like clean. No battle.
Too bad the straight at Laguna's 2 feet long.
Right.
Yeah, there's that. There's this detail.
Why is your timing screen look? Oh, you're on relatives.
Yeah.
There we go.
So these new guys that joined the community seem like they're decently quick.
Yeah.
Who?
Well, a couple of these teams are new to the community.
I don't know who Ramon is.
So the car,
Ramon's new prior.
yeah. So there's 2 teams. There's 2 Sinister Racing teams. Both of them are Brazilian.
Yes.
And then we have Cam Pryor and his teammate are Australian.
Oh, nice. Australian. Good people.
Yeah, so it seems like the Reddit post worked.
Oh, man. I'd like to see that. Maybe we can do way more of those in the future.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like the Brazilians. Oh, somebody is off.
Uh-oh.
We got a Porsche
Yep,
off.
that's Blaine Hall.
Oh. Lane Hall's off.
Yeah, he got it back on, though. I think he just ran wide.
Yeah, he does have one of the quickest cars in here, so over 3 hours he can probably take that back.
Yeah, he does. Still not on board with that team name though.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awful. That's awful. That's disgusting.
Copa's looking on the outside. Oh, we got a touch. Oh, we got a touch back in the back.
Oh.
Dorcius is around. Oh, look at this replay feature. Look at this. Dorcius coming in. Oh, he gets bumped by the Bentley. And the back end just comes around.
That's a heavy bump.
Nobody needs brake markers on Laguna.
That's right. They're not brake markers. They are distance markers.
I'm out.
That quick.
Alvarado's going to try to make a move on Eric.
Very nice job, Ferris.
Oh, up the inside. Nick got him. Headed up the hill.
As we have Cobus trying to have a look.
Yep.
On my teammate.
He's all over the back of Garza.
Yes.
Don't worry, he's gonna hold it.
It would be sad if he hit like your back on the corkscrew, wouldn't it?
No.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Oh,
Oh, hello.
hello.
Gifted a sub to Sam. Siniga.
Oh, nice.
Oh no! Oh, Garza. Oh no.
I was kidding. You didn't have to do that, man.
Let's take a look at that again. Coming down the hill behind the trees. Oh, he just lost the back end and it snapped around on him.
No.
Oh no.
Oh.
And he collected Cobus in the middle. So Cobus is going to dive into the pit and fix that damage. And Marsiglion Ramon here. Down to turn 1.
No. Nissan in the pits. Apparently Garza didn't go to the pits.
Oh, but he's good. Oh, Paul left.
Yeah, he went to
Paul's going to go yell at his teammate. Yeah, that's unfortunate. You know, you're 6.5 minutes into a 3-hour race and you've got damage now.
Yeah, he must be carrying some damage. It was a hit.
Yeah. Yeah, Benito just started to lose the back end and got right into that little divot area and back end snapped back around and unfortunately caught the car behind him.
As this car wasn't dangerous enough, now he has no diffuser.
Yeah. Billingsley has checked out. He is 3 seconds up the road. We've got Nick Alvarado 3 seconds behind him. Eric Groom about 2 seconds behind Alvarado. And then it's about a 6-second gap to Blaine Hall. So
Marsilia may have a look on Ramon.
Cobus is back out on the track. Looks like his car's all fixed up.
Oh, nice. Good to hear.
I think only lost 1 lap.
Yeah, Marsilia is the same pace as the guy ahead, so
Yeah.
I don't think that looks gonna happen too quickly.
Yeah, it's about a second gap, and that is unfortunately the closest on track already. 8 minutes into the race.
Good to see. Oh, car off. Koba's off. Into the fast left kink.
Yep. Coming up the hill. Car bottoms out, catches a little bit of the sand on the right hand side. Manages to keep it out of the wall though, so he'll be okay.
Nice. They did need more damage than they already did. Good to hear.
Let's see if he can work his way back to the field.
Yes, Ferris Saidi may join the chat of Mr. Paul Miles.
Yep, Ferris catching up to Paul.
Yeah.
Little Aston on Aston action.
Oh,
Aston to Aston.
in our great British friend.
There you go. One of our Daytona 24 teammates right there.
Hell yeah, our brother right there.
We also picked up Benito Garza yesterday.
Yes, team of 5. We are pretty much complete.
Well, we could use one more, but
He's my teammate.
did you get him lined out?
Hmm?
Did you get him lined out? What did you do?
Yeah, he had to avoid car number 81's bad exit.
Oh, Paul Miles.
Inside. He took the inside line and well, there was no grip. It was
Ooh.
sausage.
Ferris making a move. Looks like Ferris is going to have the inside line going to the corkscrew. Don't mess it up, Ferris. Side by side still.
What a wonderful job.
Very nice. Very nice.
That is my teammate right there.
Fer
You guys hear that?
Ferris, you streaming? You want to plug yourself?
I'm not streaming right now. No.
Oh. Whack.
Oh,
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
in case you guys don't know, twitch.tv/Hellion Music. Great content, great driver,
Oh.
great person.
In regards on Marsiglia.
Benito going on the inside of
Heck yeah, man.
just going into turn 1. He's gonna be spicy.
Is
Oh,
that
a little bit of damage.
that's Marsiglia?
Pass. Easy pass.
Yeah, that's Garza making a move on Marsiglia. That's Mike Doherty's teammate.
Wait, is the brick on the wheel?
Who?
Who?
Oh,
No. Garza. Benito's driving.
Yeah, are you not watching the race? Do you see my name anywhere?
my timer says Paul Contact.
What?
Where?
I think your game is broken.
No, it's the race control app. I sent on voice note.
The lag to Brazil, yes. Yes, it is.
Hey, I'm still here in case you guys don't know.
Leave that on
First place.
the overall there.
Surprised.
Yeah, he's got a 4-second gap to Nick, showing that Porsche is overpowered here.
Louis, look on voice dump, you prick.
So yeah, Marsiglia and Benito. It looks like Dorsch is trying to catch up here too. Louis said that you're tripping, Tiago.
Yeah, that look on voice dump, you prick.
Whoa. Family friendly stream. Thank you, sir.
Wait, prick is a customer?
I mean, technically no,
Yeah.
but it's a derogatory term
Oh, okay.
because you're basically calling somebody male genitalia.
Is that what it means?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought it was just like rude or something.
In the slang, yes, that's what it means. Prick in normal speak means like if you like poke yourself with a needle and it's a very, very small poke, that's called a prick. But if you're using it to refer to somebody, yeah, you're basically calling them male genitalia.
Oh. Wow. Like, I would never guess that, but okay, I'll refrain from that.
We need the more you know star to come across the screen.
Louis, you silly.
You silly goose.
Yeah. You are a silly.
Hugo didn't know that either. There you go. Welcome to English with Turner. Today we're going to be talking about your slang words.
No, you have to use Bob Ross's voice.
I am not that smooth, and to insinuate that anybody could be that smooth is an insult to the man himself.
Okay, I get that.
Shout out to Bob Ross, streaming on Twitch right now.
In the name of my whole generation, I apologize. I was ill-informed in my assumption.
I can't harness the Bob Ross power because I don't have the Bob Ross hair.
Oh, but it
See,
has Bob Ross
see,
there.
I'm bald, so I have like the negative Bob Ross hair.
Yeah, you have to invert it, Bob Ross. It's your beard.
Louis thought prick was a construction material. I mean, that's bricks,
Yes.
like
those are
like clay bricks.
And now I'm tripping.
Interesting.
If you call someone a brick, that means they're just useless, right?
Is there also a thing?
No, it's paperweight, which you can use a brick as a paperweight.
Is that
Yeah, you can use it by a lot of things.
is that Woostenberg
Or holding.
in the chat with a Bob Ross?
Oh, nice.
Gotta love it.
Love that.
Find you on Twitch.
Love that.
What?
Are you not streaming on Twitch?
I am streaming right now, but I'm on the New World Sim Racing channel.
Oh, so that's why it's not
Yes.
showing on.
Yeah.
Oh well, I wanted to say, but I can't say it in chat because I can't find Sorry, if you
Course
want
you
to say
can.
Bob Ross the name, you gotta say Bob Ross the legend.
Okay,
Sorry.
thank you. You guys just got told by my daughter. Get wrecked.
Bam! Woo! I can respect that. Bob Ross, the legend. I hope she's hearing this. Bob Ross, comma, the legend.
That's right. The man, the myth, the legend.
Yes, no other than Mr. Bob Ross, the legend.
I mean, there's a race going on, but nobody cares because we're talking about Bob Ross.
Yeah, no off tracks. People are spread. Dorcius is having a look though.
You're absolutely right, Hugo. Yeah, Dorsch's on Marsiglia.
Okay.
Little Ferrari on Ferrari action.
Ferrari enters the chat. Careful with the strategy though. Ferrari tends to blow it up.
A yellow flag looks like someone ate the sausage.
Oh. Number 60.
Oh, that's gonna be Cam Pryor.
Yeah, super good person. We were talking on the chat. I love
Yep.
to have those.
Oh, look at the 180 though. Mwah, chef's kiss. Actually, I think he did a full 360, which means his back tires are toast.
Oh. Man.
But didn't lose too awful much time. You're just gonna have to be
Meet the wall.
a little bit careful over the next lap or two to get those tires to cool back down.
Yeah.
Sbinala.
Can't keep away from the wall is a huge
Yes.
step in Laguna Seca.
Minada. Luis says Ferraris are trash.
Agreed. Amen to that, brother. Funny that he drives a Ferrari like every opportunity.
Right.
Skin on skin.
Okay.
Ooh. Skin on skin. Hello.
Oh,
It's a little unnerving, a little bit exciting. Oh no! Dorcius loses it in the corkscrew. He's trying to get it going uphill, which is not easy to do.
his relatives.
It's been
quick,
Lala.
he can do whatever.
There you go. Thank you, Sam. Another Spinala.
Spinala.
Well, that was the closest battle we have, and now that one is over. Alvarado is slowly but surely catching up to Billingsley. That 4-second gap is now down to 2.5 seconds.
So back to pineapple pizza. No, I'm kidding.
No.
I'm kidding. Not going there. I see that
Like-
Benito's done very good laps by now.
We're not trying to start World War III by talking about pineapple on pizza.
Yes.
Pineapple's good on pizza.
Yes, this is a bigger topic than I actually anticipated. Like, I find it disgusting, but I don't live by it. Like, apparently the Italians do, and apparently people in Hawaii as well.
I live by the saying that you eat what you want to eat. As long as you don't shove it in my face, I don't care.
Sounds good.
Like, you want to have...
Last week I had sushi with mango in it, and it was fantastic.
Oh yeah. Japanese food, toys with those salty, sugary things all the time. Chinese kind of sugar.
Hugo says it's Canadian.
What is Canadian?
Hugo-
Pineapple on pizza, I guess? I don't know.
Yeah, I think that is. But Hugo's very capacitated. He's like a chef, so I can like agree with him. But I don't know if that's real.
I mean, I don't know enough about culinary stuff to weigh in.
Yeah.
Like I know what kind of pizza I want, and if you want a different type of pizza, that's fine. We can get more than one, or we can get them half and half. Like, I don't care.
Always go for more than one. Half and half is a crime.
Well, no, you do half of the pizza with what you want, and half of the pizza with what the other person wants.
But then you have less pizza.
Okay, I mean, I get that I'm American, but that doesn't mean I need to eat a whole pizza by myself. Come on, Tiago.
I do it. Why won't you?
Because I'm trying to watch my girlish figure.
Once you use the
I-
skinny one again.
I was walking across the parking lot at work the other day, and some guy pulled up next to me in his work truck, rolled down his window, and said, "Hey, looks like you're putting on some weight," and then just drove off.
Oh no.
I was like, "Excuse me?"
That's me. That's me.
I mean, I know I am, but still.
He don't say it like if he says this to a woman, he's like getting either arrested or dead.
Yeah, but it's
Found dead in the woods.
like it's one of my coworkers, but him and I don't hang out. We don't talk. Like, who just says that to somebody?
Yeah, that's very rude. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. It's whatever.
Just pass by him.
Oh,
and say, "Yo, you're
Billingsley.
nice."
Billingsley has lost it. Billingsley is facing the wrong direction.
Still facing the wrong direction.
So he's coming around. Do the right-hander.
Blaine Hall just
What
got
did he do? Oh, he got into the sand. Manages to keep it out of the wall.
nice.
Holding his brakes like you're supposed to. Good job.
Another fast addition to our community. Him and then Andrew Rados.
Yeah, Billingsley and Rados, teammates.
Yes.
So down to
Boys.
P4, so he's got some work to do, but didn't crash the car. So he should be fine. We got Ramon catching up to Miles in that big old Bentley.
Ooh. Is the Bentley good in Laguna Seca?
No.
I don't know. Oh. It doesn't look like it is, yeah. It does have good exits though.
It almost feels too big to drive on a track this small.
Oh, okay.
Like the Bentley, one of its main things is like it's straight line speed, right? Like it's a big, chunky, big motor car. And there's just not enough space on Laguna Seca to get that thing up to speed.
True. But it also has good exits, doesn't it? Like
Yeah, pretty good. You can get good exits on it, and it's good in the rain. So if you ever have rain here, it'd be okay. But I wouldn't put it as like a good car for Laguna Seca. It's not like a Porsche or something like that.
Oh. Mercedes is like surprisingly good in here.
So Billingsley's catching up to Hall. Porsche on Porsche action, going up here into the corkscrew.
Very early in the race yet.
Yep. And we're about 23 minutes or so into it. So about halfway through the first stint, I would imagine.
Yes, sir. By my accounts, they still have 22 minutes on the stint most, but they have to stop before.
Yeah, about the 15-minute mark is when most people should start pitting.
Yeah, so
Yes.
the stint timer is 55 minutes, but the stints should be around 45 minutes each.
Gotcha. So we got Benito Garza catching Ramon, who is catching Miles. So we got a little three-way battle for 6, 7, 8. And we got to keep watching Billingsley on Hall.
Yes, he apparently is. No.
Billingsley is sending it. You can see his car getting wobbly coming out of corners,
Yeah.
getting into the sand there a little bit.
I resent that, by the way.
Present what?
Sand.
Oh. Is it because he's in your territory? Like,
Yeah, like.
you want him to stay out of it?
The sand stopped. Why would you step on it?
Like, sand is
Do anything to
sand is Tiago's thing.
Yeah. Like, yo, leave the sand be.
Yeah, Sam's right. The Bentley is better on tires, and its fuel consumption is amazing.
It is. That is true. In Spa, you can do 2.4 hours.
Yeah, it has the biggest fuel tank, and it has like some of the best fuel consumption.
Yes. Like, you can do super easy.
Yep. Things on Hall. Oh, looks like Benito got past Ramon. Let's take a look back here and see if we can see how that happened. But keep in mind, Benito looks like he's still driving with damage,
Oh, yes. I didn't see him pit.
because the side of his car is still... Oh, Ramon ran wide through turn 7. And that allowed Benito to get by. Ooh, barely got by him going into the corkscrew.
It seems Billingsley is way faster than Blaine is.
Yeah, once this replay thing is over here. Yep, Billingsley on Hall.
Fastest lap of Billingsley, 22.5 race pace.
Yep, 22.578.
Ugh.
Alvarado's fastest lap is a 22.536.
Oh, wow.
So only 2 drivers into the 22s.
In case you guys wanna catch up with Mr. Alvarado, he also races the official SRO series, normally with a Nest.
Yep, the GT World YouTube champion, or the GT World YouTube channel,
Yes.
the SRO Esports America's division, I believe is what it is.
It is, yes.
They actually made an allowance for South American drivers to have a higher ping so that people like him can participate.
Yes, because even with VPN, the best you can hit is like 170. So they kind of like, oh, doesn't lose. So they kind of got that threshold a little bit up so they can fit decent things in South America.
Yeah. And if you go watch Mr. Nick Alvarado driving those races, you can see his striking livery designed by your Billingsley in the sand again. I think the last 3 laps he's been in the sand in that same corner.
He is pushing.
He is pushing, and I think that's what cost him the first time.
Oh yeah. He's not afraid of pushing, and
He's off in the sand again.
Man.
Well, I think out of the 2, Billingsley is the faster driver, so he wants to get as much, as far ahead as he can before he hands the car over to Rados. Because Rados is still quick, but he's not as quick as Billingsley is.
Thing is, Laguna Seca is all about track position because it's so hard to overtake, so I'm guessing that's what he wants.
Garzon Paul Miles going up to the corkscrew. Oh, Garza's gonna... Oh, he manages to get that thing shut down. It looked like he was fixing to punt Miles through the corkscrew.
Door open. He's chasing him. That's a battle that's a battle to see.
Yep. On board with Benito Garza.
And I think all Blaine needed was someone pushing him from behind because his last lap was 23.3. He's fast in the race.
Yep. That
On
always...
the motivation.
That always helps. When you're driving by yourself, you tend to drive a little bit safer.
You say that as I almost just sent it into the...
Unless you're Ferris. In this case, it doesn't apply. Billingsley's back to sniffing.
Yep. Watch Garza and Miles go through the corkscrew here. Plenty of space.
Let's see what you're watching.
A little hot going into that corner there. But Benita keeping Paul Miles honest. Checking with Billingsley and Hall.
Yes, it's almost like Billingsley's pushing his luck. Every lap he does 2 or 3 off tracks that can lead to a spin easily.
Yeah, if he just rein it in just a little bit.
On skin.
Hello.
What a save.
But if he'd rein that in just a little bit and quit getting the off tracks, I think he could get Blaine.
Oh, he's probably the second fastest guy on the track right now.
Louis says that Ferris needs a bit of damage to be faster. Oh, Billingsley almost loses it. Coming down the corkscrew.
What?
Meanwhile, Nick Alvarado has a 16-second lead over P2.
He's just cruising fastest lap after fastest lap.
Yep, putting in 23 twos.
Yes, the fastest guy on the track right now. Probably because Billingsley is being heavily stalled. But now, Nicolas Alvarado is the fastest boy on the track.
Yeah, if Billingsley can get by Hall, I think he might be able to chase down Eric. So we've got, it's the Porsches that are making everything interesting, because we've got Bino Gars on Paul Miles, and then we also have Billingsley and Hall. So the 3 Porsches in the race are all battling. And there's Billingsley off again.
He is pushing his luck.
Hey guys, we can become famous.
Yo, I always wanted that.
Rip. Sorry.
No. Yo, come to my stream. I love that.
Hey, Tiago.
That enlightens my day. I already took some because I was.
It's an ice cold Coca-Cola.
I don't know. Coca-Cola, man, stop this.
What am I supposed to drink, Tiago?
Iced tea like first.
Iced tea?
Hell yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah.
What am I?
Iced tea is great.
Am I English? Get out of here.
Tea, not hot.
Tea. I'm an American. We drink soda.
Oh, Dr. Pepper.
I don't drink Dr. Pepper. 23 herbs and spices or whatever it is.
Yeah, I heard that's the worst kind of soda ever. Is that true?
I have no idea. I used to drink Dr. Pepper. I go through stages where I'll drink a lot of one and then I'll switch and drink a lot of another one, and it just kind of depends. Billingsley all over the back end of Blaine Hall here.
He is sniffing.
Making Blaine work. Hugo said he hates sand. It's coarse, rough, irritating, gets everywhere.
Oh yes, I like you, Hugo. Hello there.
I don't know why you hate me, Hugo. That's very rude, but yo.
That's a Star Wars reference for you, Tiago.
Oh, of course, I watched
If you were only just a bit.
Hello
more
there.
Hello there.
I watched all of Star Wars.
Exactly.
So Benitez lost a little bit to Paul Miles. Billingsley still on Blaine Hall. Looks like Hall got a bad exit out of the final corner.
Sniffing. Can he do the scent of the century?
Well, Blaine is covering in the inside really well. He's gonna park that thing on the apex there. Billings is gonna try for the over/under. It's not gonna work. That's the hard part about having the same car and both being really fast, is it's really hard to pass the guy in front of you.
Oh, in this track, not many opportunities, no.
Oh, Billings get a little bit of sand, a little bit of sausage there.
I guess someone in the chat now knows that I don't know anything about Star Wars. And it's mad. And I can say this, Luis. The only contact I've ever had with Star Wars was a PlayStation 1 game called The Phantom Menace.
Nice.
The only. Nothing else. And people talking about it like all the time. That's what I observed.
Star Wars is great.
I'll trust your opinion on that.
You need to watch Star Wars and then the Mandalorian. It's so good. Mandalorian is great.
Oh
Yeah.
wait, let me put on my schedule.
You can watch the Mandalorian without watching the rest of Star Wars, but there's a lot of references that
Yeah.
you kind of only get if you know the rest.
Yeah. No, thank you. But I
It's
appreciate.
a great
the
series,
effort.
man.
Yeah.
Fantastic series.
Oh. Oh no, we got cars backwards and sideways. Benito Garza looks like he lost it. Paul Miles, I think, managed to miss him.
Oh no.
Go back and take a look. So they're going up to the corkscrew.
Skin.
Garza's on the outside. Miles gets a terrible exit through the corkscrew. Oh, they both slid. Look at that. So trying to go too wide.
No, there's an inside touch in there.
Yeah, I know they touched. But trying to go too wide through that fast left-hand corner is not going to work.
Milo left the door open and Benito.
Yeah, Benito stuck his nose in, and then Miles closed the door on his nose. But they both retained their positions. I think Marsiglia and Ramon got by him. They are going to have some work to do, but... And then it looks like Marsiglia just ran wide.
Oh, that's
Yep. Touches the sausage, manages to keep it under control, get it back on track.
Billingsley still on his hunt.
Yep.
He's not
Billingsley and Blaine Hall. Who's your teammate, Dave? For the 10 hour.
Skin on
I don't think there's his
skin.
teammate on a 10-hour out there.
Well, I think Dave Chimilo and some other people are taking the New World Sim Racing second spot for the 10 hours with Jimmy Broadbent and Jardier. Oh, Benito. Benito's going to be doing a lot of driving then, because he is also doing the Daytona 24
Yes.
in iRacing.
Me and Chris will be exclusively doing the 24-hour of,
Yeah.
of Daytona.
Thiago and I are going to be doing some carrying on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Because Nick Alvarado is doing the 10 hour and the 24 hour. Benito is doing the 10 hour and the 24 hour. Paul Miles is doing the 10 hour and the 24 hour.
Yes.
I'm-
We're going to get a whole lot of stints.
I'm hoping that Rob Bedford will commit, because he is super fast in that LMP2 on Daytona. And that would be a sixth driver.
And also a guy that deals with the iRacing information so good.
Yeah, he knows so much.
Yes.
Billingsley getting a little loose coming out of the corner there. Just looking for any way past Blaine Hall.
To be honest, he could have sent like once or twice before. He chose not to.
See, he got a better run through there, but Blaine is just not letting him by.
Oh, he got it.
Oh, here we go. Side by side.
He got it clean before the turn.
Yep, Billingsley's gotten past. So is that the cork in the bottle? Is he just going to run away now?
I believe this man will disappear. Yeah.
Blaine is not going to be happy with himself after that little off track. You're right, Hugo. Rob does know everything.
Rob does know everything.
If you say, hey, Rob, I need to know this about iRacing, he has like 7 articles about it.
Yeah.
And he knows like 3 guys that wrote the system.
Yeah.
He's an absolute whiz.
No, I think he has like a discussion group or something, because he said he was learning a lot about setups with people that was doing this and that. Like,
Yeah, he's been talking to people from the real race teams.
oh,
So like the Williams esports team, apparently he's got a contact with them and he's learning things from them as well.
that's lovely.
Yeah.
Wow.
And-
Maybe we can like open some kind of enterprise to actually. I don't know. He can.
Oh no, Blaine Hall.
Dead. No.
Blaine Hall spun it. He's not dead. I don't think he hit anything.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of the old whiskey throttle there.
Lost the position to Ferrisati as well.
Yeah, the back end just starts to let go. And it's one of those just grab a hold and try to get that thing shut down.
And Ramon's too far to get the position, so he lost 1 position only.
Did you say Ferris got by him?
Yes?
Yes.
Oh, well done. Oh, there we go. Waiting for my timing to update.
Yeah, the timings will only update after we cross the sector.
Yeah, the sector line. I was hoping race control would be quicker than that.
I actually thought as well, because the relative works.
Yeah, Rob knows everybody. Rob is a music producer, promoter guy. Just
Rob
told.
is basically the oracle. He knows everything.
Yeah.
Looks like Hall is pitting.
Yep. Blaine's gonna come into the pit. A couple minutes early.
5 minutes at least earlier than expected.
So I imagine we'll see Mr. Samsoniga in the car.
Do you think so? Let me keep an eye on that.
I mean, I would think it would be driver swap time if you're going to come in and pit. Benito on Miles, take 2.
Take 2. I am looking at Blaine.
Unless they're planning on doing a half and half.
And Samsoniga on the car.
Yep.
Nice body press. Is Benito having a look on Miles again?
He's following him. He's keeping it close.
Too close.
Yeah, he's keeping Miles, keeping him honest, making him work for it. We'll see what happens whenever Carl Big gets in the car.
Oh yeah, that man flies.
Because Paul Miles and Carl Big are also doing the 10-hour, the ACCS, or the SGP 10-hour with Louis Castro and Nick Alvarado in the Aston Martin. I don't know that most of those guys have driven the Aston Martin other than Nick.
But here why this will be so interesting.
Miles with
Paul Campbell, which is
terrible line.
teammate, is also fast.
Yep. Paul Miles got a terrible last corner, which has allowed Benito up the inside. And he's going to have the inside line into turn 1. I think Miles is going to... Yeah, Miles is not going to contest that too awful much. Getting down to the pit time.
Benito got it. Nice
Yep.
job.
Yep, nice and easy. All because the final corner, Paul Miles cut a little bit too early and I think caught the sausage.
This race is being absolutely clean as of right now.
The race has?
Yeah.
Been a couple bumps here and there. We're up to 1, 2, 3, 5 incidents so far.
Yes, 5 incidents in 45 minutes. That's great.
Not too bad. Like Blaine's out of the car in the chat. Says that was rough. Yeah, you got hounded pretty relentlessly by Billingsley there. Well, that's a terrible camera. Checking with our race leader, Nick Alvarado, 20 seconds ahead of P2. Cruising out there. Put down to 23.1 on his last lap.
Miles missed the braking slightly, but he's back.
Billingsley put down to 23.2 last lap, so he's not catching. Grumman Lamborghini P2.
He'll be visiting Eric pretty soon.
Yeah, Billingsley is about 3 seconds back of Groom. And he's lapping a second faster. Oh, Blaine was supposed to do the second stint, but they had some sort of an issue, and so he had to take over. Welcome to endurance racing with a teammate, where things come up. Sometimes you just got to be ready to jump in the car and go.
Oh, I've done that.
Yeah, we've done that. We did that. Was it?
Imola. 3 seconds left to grid. I just
Yeah.
clicked it. Oh,
I was thinking of
Me.
the Nordschleife whenever Alvarado overslept, and I had to call you to have you arrive and drive.
I woke up
The
5 a.m.
the wake and bake special.
Yeah. Yes. I woke up 5 a.m., 5:10 or 5:20. I was on the wheel to actually take the
Looks like Billingsley got ahead of Groom already.
Uh-oh. Somebody off in the grass.
That was Eric.
Oh, it could have been Eric. Yes, he's lost some time.
What?
No, that was Pryor. Pryor missed the braking going into the corkscrew and
Both of them.
nice and
Eric
easy to
before
send.
fourth and Prior after.
Yeah. So Pryor coming to the pit. We got Marsiglia in the pit. Yeah, so Billingsley is ahead of Groom now. How you feeling, Ferris? How's the car doing?
Car feels good, actually. Very stable.
Pressures and everything good?
Pressures seem all good. I haven't had any trouble, and I've been cutting the last corner quite a few times.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people, like, if you straddle that sausage going through the final corner, you can gain some time.
Yep.
But if you miss it just by a little bit, you're done.
Yeah. You got to put your wheel on the other end of the sausage.
Yep.
No, the car feels good. About to run out of fuel, so we'll be pitting soon.
Oh,
Very nice.
please don't run out of fuel.
I'm trying to do commentator curse you right now, but it's not working.
No, man. Why?
So Nick Alvarado in the pit. Billingsley is going to inherit P1. Eric Groom in the pit. Ferris in the pit. Benito Garza in the pit. Dimitri Dorshis also in the pit. So the 15-minute, or the 45-minute pit cycle. So it looks like Billingsley is going to try to run as far away as he can before handing the car over.
Tiago, so you need 70 liters in the car for 45 minutes on this car.
Sounds amazing.
Pretty economical.
Yeah.
You guys are giving your strategy away to everybody.
I'm just saying relative.
Oh, Billingsley almost lost it going through turn 7.
Is he still pushing his luck?
He is still pushing. I don't think he has an off switch. I think it's either on or off. There is no like turning the dial back.
He does have the devil's number in his car, so
He is pushing.
nobody got that reference.
Well, we know what the devil's number is.
Damn, man.
He is still going, so he is not pitting yet. I wonder if he's going to run the entire stint timer.
Yeah, drivers are allowed to go 10 minutes over the equal, let's call it, stint time.
Right.
Oh, you're passing the car right now first? I am
No,
requesting.
in the next stint.
Oh, okay.
Just setting up already for the next stint.
Nice. Benito's having a look on Victor Leite,
Yep. Straight out of the pit.
and he has the OP car for this track. And a good exit.
Yeah, it looks like Victor's just going to move out of the way.
Apparently, yeah.
Come on, Victor. Punt him into turn 1.
Don't break, man. No.
Looks like Benito got his car fixed, so he's probably going to be even quicker. So Ryan Cody has taken the car from Nick Alvarado in P2.
Oh, Benito went wide.
We've got Ramon. What is with this camera? Ramon's still in the Bentley for P3. Paul Miles is still in the Aston in P4. Boustron has taken the car from Groom. We've got Ferris Sadie on Peter Boustron.
Our commentator is actually having a look.
All right, Ferris, talk us through it. Come on.
So he's defending here, so I'm going to brake earlier to make sure. Oh, he's just giving me the end.
He's just gonna.
And the
that's-
battle's over. The battle's over, guys. Thank you.
All right, everybody. Thank you.
Well, it was braking early to see how he would react, and then when the door opened, that's when you just go for it, right?
Yeah,
We're here a week, by the way. Thank you.
that was the most unexciting pass I think I've ever seen in the, as Blaine says, dropping battle.
I wasn't yet. Oh, careful,
Fun.
Spud.
Oh, that looks like Merciglia. Or nope, that's Mike Doherty, who is taking the car from Merciglia.
He's still there.
Nah, he's back moving.
Now he's gone.
Back on track, nice and safe.
Our pit stop didn't count.
Your pit stop didn't count?
Hey.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Oh, maybe tire sets? Like
I
used
did
tire
change it.
sets?
Really?
What?
Oh, driver swap is a requirement. Oops.
Oh no.
I didn't know that.
We got Sam Soniga on Peter Boustron. Soniga's gonna go around the outside.
So we're gonna have to have another pit stop.
No problem.
Oh, Soniga, that's risky. Soniga makes it by Boustron. Looks like Ronaldo Guillen is now in the Bentley for the Sinister Race team. Victor Lady behind Benito Garza, as though he's not let Benito run away yet.
And
Oh,
Dorches
so-
is having a look.
So Rados is taking the car from Billingsley, and now they are in P2. So Ryan Cody has a 15-second head start. Paul Miles in the pit.
Ferris offers a good perspective because I just looked and Benito's pit stop also didn't count.
Yeah. So someone probably is gonna have to type it in chat. Let them know that apparently you have to driver swap.
Cobos
Otherwise,
didn't
it doesn't
count.
count.
Cobos didn't count. Miles didn't count as well.
So a lot of us are having the same issue.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to look at that for the next time we do this.
Or that. Yeah. Chris is faster than me. That's
Yeah.
good. And not only on typing, he's also faster than me on the track.
I don't know about all that.
I do. Except on Urchland. And maybe Valley. The only two tracks that I can actually compete. And my biggest point of shame, I am the worst driver in Interlagos Circus. The worst.
Okay. I mean, you're faster than me on most tracks. I was a little bit faster than you were on Road America and iRacing race the other night.
Ooh, you were flying out there, man.
But I think part of that was just because I was in the Corvette.
Oh, do you think the Corvette's better?
Well, you were driving the BMW, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, because the BMW, like, there was a guy who he qualified ahead of me in the BMW.
Yeah.
I don't,
Just sucked in there, yeah.
just not your best track. I've done tons and tons and tons of races in Road America, like back in the Forza days and stuff like that. I haven't ever driven it in iRacing, but once I did a couple laps, it all just kind of came back. But other than a little bit of back end wobble under braking, the Corvette was really, really stable.
Yeah, on the Nordschleife, I found the Corvette so loose.
We got
So loose.
Sam Soniga has now caught up to Ferris. So Blaine says that tires and swap are mandatory on SGP.
Oh, maybe that's a 7. I don't know if it's on SGP, but
I
yeah,
don't know.
apparently that swap will be mandatory for this race particularly.
Maybe it was a way that we were trying to enforce like equal drive time and people not sitting around for an hour and a half or something like that. I don't know.
A mistake, an honest mistake.
Yeah. This is all of the second team race that we have ever done.
True. That is actually true. This man's dangerous. I don't trust him a whole lot.
He's really, really fast, and he's on a controller.
Yeah. Alright. So that's the only battle we have as of right now. Good thing about doing this in Laguna Seca, it's a track that there's always battle.
Oh yeah.
Always battle.
Well, that was the concern, is that we wouldn't have a ton of cars, so picking a smaller track would keep people kind of packed together.
Yeah.
But we didn't want to do Brands Hatch because apparently everybody hates Brands Hatch.
I do.
I love Brands Hatch. It's one of my favorite tracks,
Really?
especially in GT4. Like Brands Hatch in GT4 is some of the most fun I've ever had in racing.
I would say this actually. British tracks are made for GT4s and TCRs. GT3s are maybe too much for it. That's my complaint about it. On GT4s it's a blast. Like I was there on rain and I had a blast. Like to actually race cars this big and this fast, I don't know.
He's hard to defend from.
Yeah, he's super quick.
He's actually very quick. Yeah. And good with setups. He's handy with setups.
As long as he's clean, that's what matters, right?
Yeah, I never had reason to think otherwise. He's a clean driver.
Ferris driving that Aston wide.
Yes. Turning an Aston into a Bentley. Defending hard on the inside. What a
Sam's
job.
gonna try to go around the outside in that final corner.
No exit. Ferris lips.
That's not gonna work. Yeah, Sam looking for any way to get by.
Oh yeah. This is not an easy track to overtake by the slightest.
So Rados is eating through that lead that Ryan Cody had, and is now 1.5 seconds behind P1. Hugo, you don't know what you're talking about.
Hugo apparently agrees with me, which like it's a very reasonable man.
Man, Hugo doesn't even race. I don't want to hear his opinion.
He races, he loves NASCAR. He's always with Dale.
Okay, so he likes to turn left. That's what it is. Brands Hatch is all rights, and he liked going left.
Do you think that's...
Oh, Sam Sanika runs wide. It's a little bit of sand.
He was trying to send it on that corner.
Yeah.
He was. He's looking for any possibility.
Ferris is playing amazingly as usual.
Rados on Ryan Cody. Fortunately, Rados just a little bit faster. He's lapping about 2.5 seconds faster than Ryan Cody is right now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I told you.
Daddy Dale's here. He caught me.
Yeah. He is the king of turning left. He's a very proficient oval driver. Very proficient.
Rados 3/10 behind. Looking to make a move on Ryan. Coming into turn 5. Heading up the hill.
Oh, he's gonna look.
Sam Saniga is trying to go around the outside of Ferris again.
He's gonna look again.
Oh, too wide through the kink. You guys are insane.
What?
Keep it clean. It's a drag race to the corkscrew. Ferris has the inside line. Ferris is going to keep that position for now. Something happened to Rados. We're going to back up here.
Full defensive move. Wonderful defensive move.
Oh no, Ryan Cody lost it. Going into the corkscrew, Cody's the back end came around.
Oh, he's defending.
We'll be out of this replay in just a second.
You did absolutely great, Ferris. Great defense while you could. This is
Thanks,
the
bud.
OP car here, yeah. The OP car here, a very fast driver, and
Yeah.
the car is kind of difficult.
That's just the Porsche being a monster out of corners.
Yeah.
I
there's no way.
also went too deep in that corner.
Yeah, it was the reason.
Like,
the
I
only
could have
reason
held
why.
it and I break just a meter earlier.
But you did an unbelievable job holding him for this long. Like, great job.
Thank you.
It's good racing, man.
Yeah.
Now you guys are catching P2.
But we're gonna have an extra pit.
Very true. Oh, Sam almost kills Ryan Cody. Holy cow.
Dale threw something that I heard on rookie chat once. Like, yo man, I'm sorry, I went balls deep in the corner.
Oh, look at the Honda straight line speed. That's disgusting. He just drove right past Sam. Like, Sam was ahead coming out of the final corner, and Ryan just drove past. But Sam got him in the going to the corner. A little bit more sure of the brakes than Ryan in the Honda. And now we got Ferris. Gonna try to set up a move.
Well, that actually opens to me.
What are you thinking, Ferris? Dive into the next corner?
Yes.
Yep. Ryan leaves it open on the inside. Ferris slides on through. Carl Big, P7, catching up to Gian.
It actually makes me think.
Their car team name, Will It Ever Come Home?
Oh. Oh my god. That's sad. No, I was thinking Ryan Corey is probably gonna lose some positions. That's normal because there are some fast boys out there.
Yep.
When Alvarado gets back the car, he'll be on hunt mode.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the trade-off. Originally, we wanted to do like a Pro-Am type situation where you have like a really fast guy with, you know, a silver or an Am driver.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's just not feasible with the amount of drivers that we have signing up for this thing. So it's kind of like, hey, go for it. But Nick and Ryan Cody did win the 1 hour race we did at Monza, the test race.
With this precise car.
Yep. Beating out blistering teams like Thiago and Paul Miles and me and Paul Cantea
Oh, great team, Thiago and Miles.
and Ferris and Louis Castro.
That is true. Ferris and Luis Castro
That is true.
was an amazing team, yeah. Luis Castro, that's actually a great driver in GT3s, but for some reason he doesn't like them. He loves GT4s.
It's because he's faster and he probably beat most GT3 drivers in a GT4 car.
True. That is actually very true.
You put Louis Castro in the Mercedes GT4 car and I'd put him against anybody.
True.
He's absolutely ridiculous. If I see him registered in a GT4 in the Mercedes, I'll pick GT3.
I actually despise. Oh my god, this is hatred right there, man. That's not healthy.
What?
Luis just said in chat, I despise GT3.
You despise GT3s? They're probably too planted for him. He likes the slip.
Oh, get in a Mazda MX-5 in a racing then. There's a whole lot of slides.
Yeah. So Carl has caught Gian for P6 and 7. Carl's going to go around the inside. Try to get a run on the big old Bentley going up into the corkscrew. Carl's got the position. Looks like Gian's going to back out and let him go. So GG to Mr. Blackout 81, who is streaming, by the way.
And their team is also facing that driver swap problem. Their pit stop didn't count as well.
They have 2 left.
Yeah, so theirs is gone. Is done.
Oh, because they switched. Sorry.
Yeah.
I misread. It didn't count Sukobas and us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I saw 4 people immediately. I mistook.
What about that?
Might have hit right away
Oh, true.
after that.
Yeah, it's one of those, oh man, it didn't count, we need to get in and get it done now. That way we have more time later on to catch up.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
So what I'll do, Tiago, I'll hand you the car. You do your stint, and then hand over the car to me. I'll do 1 lap and bring it back in, swap it back to you
No problem at all.
later on.
Sounds awesome.
So now we get to see if Samsoniga can chase down Rados for P1.
I was thinking first is if my pace is too awful, which will probably be, you can take a whole chunk of my time.
No.
No, yeah, I mean like this track is awful.
Tiago sounds like me in an iRacing endurance race. Hey, you're faster than I am, will you do my stint?
No, that's a lie, man. You are fast in there.
It's a tactical decision, right, Tiago?
You did a you did you
Well,
did
no,
a good job in Spa. Don't
That's what we did at Spa, right? So we figured out that we had like that odd little last stint that was going to come up, right? Which was like 8 or something laps or something like that. So what we did is I cut my last stint short to give the car to Paul early, so that way he could do a full stint and then give you the car and you could do a full stint. Instead of me doing a full stint and you doing a half, you put your faster driver in. And that's how we got P3 at Spa.
No, we got P3 at Spa for you being an amazing teammate.
Well, yeah, we got it for everybody being an amazing team, but we had to do that strategy thing there at the end, where it was either I do a full stint or you do a full stint. And considering you're a little bit faster than I am, like I know that we're all good drivers, but if you're half a second faster than I am, you know, over 8 or 10 laps or something like that, and that's all it took for us to get P3. Dale asked, the pit stop problem is a game issue, a person issue. It's a setting issue. So we set up the event to have tire swap and driver swap be mandatory, but we didn't realize that the driver swap was mandatory for the pit stop to count.
Yes.
So it's a learning issue.
Which is good. If we do a mistake like this in a race that's not very many cars, that's awful English, sorry. The next one where we have like a good amount of people, we will do everything right because now we know.
Yeah, at least it's not a 12-hour.
12-hour, 40 cars. Like Jardier, Jimmy Brotten, Gamer Muscle, Super GT.
I think we might have copied the settings from the last one where we made it mandatory 15 minutes each.
Oh, makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Blaine, you don't get a DQ, you get a timing penalty that cannot be cleared.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do about it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
At this point, it's kind of like if you join the server in the wrong order, there's nothing we can do about it. I mean, that would be great if we could, but it's a post-race penalty.
Yes.
Not only that, but if you join in the wrong order, the game bugs out, gives you a separate.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like if you don't do your last pit stop, it's an in-game penalty. There's nothing that we can clear before the race is over.
Yeah, it gives you the penalty after the race hits 0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Not only hit 0 after that screen, after the last screen opens. And after that screen, no commands work. I tried to undisqualify you, Ferris. It didn't work. Because you drove.
that was just fun. Yeah, because I drove the wrong way.
Yeah. Not wanting to call you out, but you tried to finish the race in reverse.
Well, I was going the right way. I was just pointing the wrong way.
Trying to finish it with style.
Exactly.
If you want style, you could have done like Eric Groom, that pretty much did Tokyo Drift in Cops. That was beautiful. That was very beautiful. I was very impressed. And you actually did. I think you entered Maggots very good in that style as well.
My final corner was super stylish.
Yeah. And on the race, you did a whole bunch of lighting as well. But that's another thing.
So things have really quieted down out on track. Closest gap is Sam Saniga, 6 seconds behind Rados for P1 and P2.
He's already made a good 12 seconds on me since passing.
Yeah, Saniga is really fast.
That's in 10 minutes.
Suniga's last lap 22.5, best lap 22.4. Damn.
Yep.
Oof. Let me see how he's driving this because that's humongous.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think some of the battles have been kind of toned down because of the whole driver swap, having to switch people out in extra time. Because like Benito Garza and Paul Cantea had to pit again, so Paul could take the car.
Is Paul Cantea in the car?
Yeah, Paul Cantea is in the car in P11, and he's got Peter Bouchon right behind him, which is P5.
Oh, okay. So I think they did the same thing. They just swapped real quick to clear that mistake.
Yeah, Paul, their first pit stop didn't count because Benito stayed in the car. Dale says throw a caution.
Low blow, Dale. You better than that.
Should have had Dale register for the race as a safety car, like a GT4, and he can come out and slow everybody down.
Nice.
All right, everybody, stack up.
I don't want to hear this. Guys stuck behind me, 80 kilometers an hour. That's my Dale.
That's your Dale impression?
Yeah.
And you gotta say something like, I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence afterwards.
I cannot use the words that he would use, so I'm only using the voice.
Well, you can spend 200 channel points and,
What can I do? Ah, yeah, but can we use that word?
I mean, it's...
That was a shit rejoin.
There you go.
Apparently we can, yeah.
Yeah. We're not saying it. That's through the channel points.
Yeah, it sounded
That's Dale said it. Dale is the guy who runs New World Sim Racing. If he says it's okay,
AKA Daddy Dale.
Daddy Dale. Which we did Daddy Dale Day, and we had the biggest turnout that we've ever had in a Monday race.
Yeah,
It was ridiculous.
with the worst car in the game.
Oh, it was great though. Oh my gosh.
It was awesome. I had tons of fun in that night.
Hey Tiago, read what Dale said in chat, but read it out loud.
Oh, damn. Okay, if you say it that way, how can I refuse? What the fuck? Oof. Nice.
Nope.
No, but I'm not gonna.
So we get a little bit in the sand.
Hey.
So you get down to 4.5 second gap behind Rados. He can see him now.
Once again, his last lap 22.8. He's super consistent, super fast right now.
Blaine said he's watched the Maserati Monday broadcast back 2 or 3 times. Dude, the Maserati Monday, that was amazing.
That was awesome.
Because that was Barcelona, right?
Yeah?
Oh, that was, didn't we have to do a restart on race 2 because we all died?
Yeah. And we did have like a massive pile up in La Caixa.
Yeah, that fast right-hander going up the hill, everybody died.
Yeah, I also just happened to be in front of Daylight when he sneezed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sorry for being there.
This sneeze heard around the world.
at the time where like the cats pooped him.
Dale had one of those dad sneezes that you hear from like 4 miles away. And then Ferris's car just died.
Yeah.
I call them Alvarado's knees. Alvarado sounds like a truck.
Do we think Rados is hearing the Jaws theme? Probably. He's probably looking down at that timing screen every time he crosses the start-finish line. And he sees that gap getting a little bit smaller.
Looking at the rear mirror, even though there's yo at any moment someone's gonna appear.
Carl Big catching Peter Bustron. He's only about 6 seconds behind. That'll be for P5 when he catches up. Carl ran a 25.1 last lap.
Oh,
So I don't know if he's had a bit of an issue.
yeah, maybe not quite used to the Aston.
Yeah. This might be his first time in the Aston. I don't think I've ever seen him drive it.
No, not at all.
Hugo said he can't wait for Monday's randomness.
Oh yeah. Will you be there though? Because like I haven't seen you in a while in SCC.
Who?
Hugo.
Well, even if he's not racing, he'll be watching it on the Discord.
Okay. I would just, since they're allowed, I can say that I'll.
Oh, Hugo says he will. Hugo will be there.
Yeah. Nice.
Because when I posted about it in the Discord, he had a very, very strong reaction.
Oh, I didn't see it. Wait. Did you post an event, ACC?
Yeah, the ACC events. And if anybody in the chat wants to get in on races like a 3-hour team endurance race or Monday community race, you can type.
Or our announcement that should be coming out soon.
Yeah, if you want to read the announcement of the Pint Series 6, which will be starting next Sunday, not tomorrow, but the week after. Which the first track that we're going to do is... you can find that on our Discord.
Don't tell anyone, but it's Road America.
Yeah, it's Road America in the wet. It's going to be snowing.
Yes.
I'm excited for Pint Series 6.
Yeah, isn't there going to be an announcement by ACC really soon?
An announcement by ACC. You talking about Assetto Corsa Mobile?
We don't know yet. That's the thing.
I don't know, man. I quit paying attention to all that stuff.
Yeah, because I was thinking, and I think I've said this my fair share, but if they announce ACC Mobile in this next announcement, people riot. I would guess.
Luis said that.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Luis said it's gonna be an announcement of the announcement of the announcement. So Kunos is going to announce that we're going to announce the Pint Series.
Well, right now you're announcing on Twitch that there's an announcement for the
Right.
Right?
We're going into announcementception.
All right, boys, I'm lost.
Hugo, man, I hear you. My rig is in my bedroom, and it's the furthest room away from my air conditioning unit, which means it's about 90 degrees in my room whenever I'm racing.
That's awesome, lovely.
Even though my air conditioner is set for 71 Fahrenheit. But I hear you, man.
I wish it was 90 degrees in here.
Look, go put on a coat, Tiago. You weirdo.
Oh, I have the heater on. It's like 20 degrees outside. Super cold.
What?
Okay, Carl Big is caught up to Peter Boustron. He's got it down to about a second. Sam Siniga is still 4 seconds back, so over the last 5 or so minutes, he has not gained much at all. Rados is running 23.2. Sam's last lap at 22.9.
Speaking of Rob, welcome Rob. The wizards of data.
Dale says I need to keep some of the Oklahoma State vegetable. What is the Oklahoma State vegetable? I live in Oklahoma and I don't even know what that is.
First, oh, careful left. How many
Oh.
do I have to hand me the car?
Peter Boustron, terrible line. Through the corkscrew, almost loses it, almost eats the wall. Carl Big scoots by really easily. So that was anticlimactic.
Dead.
How many minutes? Let me visit the restroom really quick and I'll be right back.
I searched up with the Oklahoma State vegetables and apparently the watermelon.
There's your move for P5 right there. So Carl putting in 25.7s. Ferris with a 24.1. That's a good time.
Yeah, my best is a 23.6.
Yep, 23.613. So Rados is dipping into the 23s now. Watermelon's a vegetable?
Yeah.
I thought watermelon was a fruit.
Nope.
Oh, only in Oklahoma? Okay. In Oklahoma, watermelon is a fruit and a vegetable.
Well,
I don't know, we're discussing the Oklahoma State vegetable in chat.
it's like someone ate the sausage again right before the corkscrew.
Uh-oh.
Nice and wide. Hi back.
No! Why, man?
I'm gonna switch it over to relative timing for a minute. That looks like Geen in front of you.
Oh. The fastest boy around last lap around, of course, it was Suniga again, 23.1.
So
Still the fastest boy.
Hugo, anything with seeds in it is a fruit. Does that mean tomatoes are fruit?
Tomatoes are fruit.
So does that mean if you make a salad and you put tomatoes in it, it's a fruit salad?
You can have fruit salad and put tomatoes, yes. It will be disgusting, yes, but it will be a fruit salad.
Everybody puts tomatoes in the salad.
I don't.
No, salad, yes, but also like put cabbage. Or something like
Yeah, you put lettuce and carrots and tomatoes, right?
that. But if you do like papaya with pineapple and such with tomatoes, it's still a fruit salad.
Yeah, but that's gross.
That's gross as AF, but like you could.
But I think 99% of the people in the world consider a tomato to be a vegetable.
Yeah, it's not right. Not like by the books? Question mark. But still.
Oh, Hugo says anything with seeds inside or outside.
Outside. What has seeds outside?
Strawberries.
Good point.
Sam Siniga 2 seconds back from the leader. Ran a full second faster than Rados that last lap. So he's got him in his sights.
22.8 again. Hey.
Running a little wide. Guys in the Porsches, man, having trouble keeping them on the track. Nice, Dale. I agree. Well done.
That's poet.
We also have Paul Cantea and P11 chasing down Mike Doherty in the Ferrari. So yeah, unfortunately, teams like Paul, they've had to do an extra pit stop. You guys are gonna have to do an extra pit stop,
We will.
which is gonna cost you guys quite a bit.
Yes, we will, but we hope to get that back on pace because it will be. Oh no, it has tires. Yeah, this will cost a whole lot.
So no sandbagging is what you're saying from here on out?
I left the sands on the track.
Ooh.
Laguna. Seca.
This is going to be pure pace then. You heard it here, chat. Pure Thiago Alves pace.
Expect 21s. Don't at me.
Tiago.
They're going to go in the pit P3 and they're going to come out of the pit in P1. Pure pace.
McLaren's like team working on the.
We're going to disqualify everybody else on the track.
And then disqualify them.
And that's how Thiago's going to come out in P1.
Yeah, I only work by 30 minutes.
Yeah, Plucky, the gap between P1 and P2 is tiny. It is currently 1.5 seconds. So this is Sam Suniga chasing down Rados. This is basically Blaine Hall, Greg Billingsley version 2.
Well, by logic, they are set to win because they have the OP car and two of the fastest guys we do have on the community. So
Yeah, but if you take the two fastest cars, the two OP cars, and you put all the fast guys in it, aren't they bound to kill each other? Which means that somebody else is going to win?
yeah, the only thing that's gonna take that bet off is that, which I wouldn't bet on because they are stable.
Oh, Paul Cantea lost a lot of time
Oh,
to Mike Doherty. I wonder if he had a spin or something.
his last lap around 135.
Yeah, so he lost 10 seconds there. So he must have had like an off track. Here we go, Samson Egon, Andrew Rados.
Suniga enters the chat. Let's see what's happening here.
Oh, Sam almost loses it.
Woo!
He's pushing. Now for those of you at home, I want you to get an Xbox controller and try to catch a car doing that with your thumbs.
Definitely. Gap between P1 and P2 is tiny, yes. It is 1 second as of right now because of the wiggle, but it's bound to be cut in this next lap. For sure.
Oh yeah. Well, we're also coming up on the second pit stop time, right?
Yes.
Because we're almost an hour and a half into the race.
They enter equality time in 2 minutes around.
No, Hugo, Sam Suniga is on a controller. Hello, camera. Yeah, the car in P2, Sam Suniga drives with the controller. Much like our own Mr. Nicholas Alvarado used to drive on a mouse and keyboard.
Yes, and be very fast with it. I think that's not the most surprising thing. To me, the most surprising thing is him getting a wheel. Thank God he did. And 2 days later, he had the same pace.
Oh yeah, he didn't lose anything, did he?
Nope, not 1 day.
I mean, the guys that got him the wheel and pedals and everything, and then got him nicer pedals. I mean, all you guys did was make him faster.
Yes.
Looks like Peter Bustron lost it.
Uh-oh. Let's back this up and see what happened. Yeah, we got a yellow flag.
Fast yellow
So-
flag, he's moving fast.
He's pushed on through turn 5, going up the hill. Oh, I'm sorry, turn 6. Yep, just catches the sand, sends it on around. And he's off the track.
Oh, Suniga got it. Rados got an off track in T1. Andretti hairpin. Now Suniga's disappearing.
I'm gonna
No longer hear about it.
back up to the little bit of replay here. So it looks like Suniga's coming in. Rados looks like he's trying to avoid, is that Carl Bigg's car? Yeah, he gets off track and has to get out of it to avoid spinning. And then slides around the next corner, drifts the next corner basically. Yep, those are the kind of mistakes that you cannot make.
Yep.
Carl Big spinning.
Oh, I am.
He almost got rear-ended by Sam Suniga.
Carl Big went to give blue flags, but apparently he caught way more grass than grass. Way more sand than he wanted.
Yeah, it looks like he might have got into the marbles. Trying to get out of the way there. Rados into the pit.
Curiosity. I am here. Curiosity about this track. Before I raced in here, it was grass. After I raced in here,
That's
everything
right.
turned into sand.
That's right. Tiago sprinkled all his sand.
Yes.
Rob wants to know if we can virtual safety car for a dead animal on track. Tiago is fixing to get in the car right now.
Yep. Tiago, the car is in reverse.
Why is the car?
Did you overshoot your pit box?
Yes, I overshot it. I was trying to reverse, and it's like, yeah, so we're just going to drag the car.
Oh,
So remember to upshift. You got 15 seconds.
yes, sir.
Oh, I just missed it on the replay. Rip.
5 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 4. Move.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, in ACC, when you do a driver swap, the person taking the car has no idea when they're going to get control of the car. So you have to do a countdown like that.
Let's go.
It's absolutely ridiculous. If you do iRacing, then all you have to do is click a button to pull the other driver out of the car. But in ACC, you actually have to count down to let your driver know when they're fixing to get the car. Good luck, Blaine. Oh, yeah, Rob, that border that we hit in Le Mans, holy cow.
Oh, yes.
The thing just came out, it just jumped over the wall, came out of nowhere.
Le Mans was eventful.
So that shows Rados. I hope that's incorrect. Oh, nope, Rados is coming to the pit now. Oh, Rob spun in the pits. Rip. Oh, you got Carl Big right behind you, Tiago.
Do you think I'm gonna battle him?
You absolutely should. You're both driving the same car.
He's just 6 seconds faster than me per lap.
No, come on now.
7, I know. I want to downplay it. And apparently he doesn't trust me as a driver as well, so I'm not gonna offer too much resistance.
Oh, he trusts you. Come on.
Lies.
Well, you're on camera, so at least make it look good. Tiago, have you driven the Aston before?
Yes, very few times. Hungaroring, my personal best is in the Aston, but about the only place.
Oh, right on. Oh, look at the flash from Carl.
No, I didn't flash call.
No, he flashed after he passed you.
Oh,
Probably a thank you. Well, Greg Billingsley takes the car back in P6. Ryan Cody is in the pit, presumably swapping over to Nick Alvarado.
Well, that was a good tint.
Yeah, man, you did well. You guys are
You did
P3?
Shame about the extra pit stop. We'll have to deal with it.
Yeah. That's growing pains, learning experience, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, exactly.
So we will make a note of that and adjust as we go. But I mean, we're halfway through. We still have all 12 teams on the grid, or on the on the track.
Yeah. I will share my screen.
Pryor running a little bit wide into that final corner there.
I'm going to drag Tiago 1 second. We'll be back.
Have fun. He's gonna go whisper sweet nothings in his ear. Alpine just took over Glickenhaus for P4. Nice. Greg Billingsley, P5 after the pit stop. He's gonna try to run down Guillen here in the Bentley. Blaine Hall takes over the car from Sam Suniga. As we are over halfway through this 3-hour endurance race. Kind of keep an eye on this for a minute and then we'll run through the order. So Billingsley's not going to be wasting any time. He's going to want to get by Guillen as quickly as possible. Guillen on the inside to cover the inside line. Billings is going to try to go around the outside. Going to be hard to do with that big old Bentley. Now he's going to look on the inside. He's going to kill Guillen and absolutely drive through him. That's not going to be good. That is not how we do that.
Skin on skin.
Yeah, that's that would be a big time penalty in one of our series. But on we go. Yeah. It's tempting. Maybe that's what I should be doing, is I should be just doing race control, giving people penalties. Unfortunately, this isn't part of a series, so we don't have any sort of penalty structure or anything set up. Well, I'm not logged in as an admin, so what are they on? 68? We didn't ever discuss a way to do penalties or live stewarding or anything like that in these, because we've never really needed to, because in our pint series we have penalties after the fact. Cam Pryor 2 seconds behind Joe Marsiglia. So Nick Alvarado got the car back and he's in P10. So he has got some work to do. He is 31 seconds behind Eric Groom. And running wide, going up the hill. Paul Cantella in the pit. Presumably to hand the car over to Bruno Garza. Caboose. I don't know how to say his name, so I apologize if I am butchering names. Ferris,
Yes, I have returned. So,
are we doing anything about penalties?
penalties for this event?
Yeah. So if you want to look at Billingsley and go back a lap or two, he absolutely murders the car in front of him.
We can, if you've seen it and you think it's worth penalty,
I mean,
I trust your judgment.
Robin Chat says drive through.
Drive through.
But if you want to, I think it was lap 60, either 67 or 68.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, it was going through turn 3, I think, turn 2 or 3. I'm not logged in as an admin, so I can't do it, and I don't want to, like, chance putting the admin password out there on the... if I do it wrong.
Fair enough.
But we didn't ever discuss doing penalties or live stewarding or anything like that, because we just don't have the manpower for that.
No, we don't have.
And we've had a couple, not so much murders, but more closer to racing incidents, but that one, I mean, he tapped him, and then when he went around, he kind of drove through him, but...
We could review post-race.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a discussion like a, hey, this happened on this lap. Have you saved the replay yet?
I think mine didn't save.
I didn't save it either.
Just hit M now.
I don't know if I'm in the game.
Or Paul hit M.
Oh, Paul's in here.
There.
So, update. The driver swap being mandatory, we had set the options correctly on SGP to not require mandatory driver swaps, but apparently SGP have broken their configuration.
Wait, SGP broke something?
Yes.
Say it ain't so. Okay.
It is so.
So we'll just do like an after the race. Hey, by the way, on lap 60, whatever, you killed these guys. Shame on you.
Shame on you, yeah. We could drop points.
Who did I
there's
kill?
no points really, right?
Billingsley drove through the guy in front of him.
Oof.
The Bentley of all cars. On camera, like it was on stream.
You want to hand out DTs, Lukey says. He wants to hand out
Oh yeah, Lukey, of course he does.
DTs.
Caught it in 4K. Man, I wish I could stream in 4K. I'll just be glad if the stream comes out good at all.
I usually
That's
stream in
good.
1080.
I mean, I've got everything running in 1080, so... I mean, I bought a new computer, but I know it's not like the best thing in the world, but... I'm not trying to push this in triple screens. Nick Alvarado on Ramon. So Ramon just came out of the pit. So the Nissan in P5 still has 3 pit stops to go. So that's going to be a yikes.
They haven't pitted yet?
I don't know. I mean, obviously they must have pit, right? For like fuel and stuff. Oh, this guy's not letting Nick... making Nick work for it.
Yes.
So Nick's gonna back off, try to get a run down the straight here. He's gonna hope to get a better exit. He's gonna try to go around the outside. Side by side into turn 1. Bentley not giving up any room there. And Nick is gonna have to try again. And this is a battle for P8. Someone could go in voice. That would be great, Dale, except I don't think they're in a voice channel. Oh, Nico was up the inside. Little baby tap.
Skin on skin.
That's right. But he ends up getting the move done. Billingsley on Tiago. So Billingsley is on a mission.
Did he have a setback or something? What's he doing here?
Because they swapped after you guys did. Randos had the car over, so they were way down, and then he got stuck behind the Bentley until he killed him.
Oh.
So, just a heads up, buddy.
No pressure.
Groom's looking to make a move on Montez in the... Okay, so the Nissan did pit, and it did count. Okay. Groom's going to try to make a move going up the hill. Billingsley looks like he's going to have the inside on Tiago. Tiago's going to break early.
My teammate has just given the spot.
Yep, on screen.
Of course. Look at his times. Look at mine.
Pure Tiago Alves pace right there, boys and girls.
Where are the 21s at Tiago?
Exactly.
I just don't want to spin.
So
Give us one.
Eric got the pass done going through the corkscrew on that Nissan. On Montez. So good job on Eric Groom. As he starts his way back to the pack. Benito Garza's caught Ramon now. In that Bentley. We'll see what Benito can do coming into the final corner.
It seems like Montez is close.
Yeah, Montez just got passed by Groom. Going through the corkscrew. We've got Benito who's chasing down Ramon going into turn 1. Benito's going to try to go on the outside. Which is a long way to go, especially going around a Bentley. He's not going to make that happen. Now this is the same place that the Bentley got killed by Billingsley a couple laps ago. Benito's going to flash him. Which I'm not sure what that's going to do. I mean, you can flash all day, but that don't mean he's going to let you go.
Except if you're turning.
Yeah, I mean, it's a rule. It's just flash to pass. And it also, you know, if you're on Kyalami and the other guy's lapping 2 seconds faster and you're from the same team. Oh, Benito loses it. Benito has spun it going into the corkscrew. Yep, he was pushing and just lost the back end. Little baby tap against the wall. That's not going to be any damage, I don't think. But he's going to have to sit there and wait. And did he overshoot the next corner too?
Seems so, yes.
Coming down the hill. Yep, he gets a little bit of a snap reaction there.
Yeah, his tires are not too happy about that.
Yeah, so they're covered in sand, marbles, and they're hot. So Montez is not letting Groom run away.
No. They've been at it for quite a few laps already.
Which is surprising because we know Groom is really, really fast in that Lambo.
So either Grim is having trouble now with Lambo, or Montez is just actually really quick.
I mean, they both ran 23s last lap. Groom ran a 23.646. Montez ran a 23.9. See what they run when they come across the line now. So Groom ran a 24, and Montez still in the 23s.
Yeah, so this battle is going to keep going on for a little while.
Yeah, they were battling for a bit, and then Groom managed to get by. Going through the corkscrew, and I think Montez wants his place back. I have no idea what the GTR is like on this track. I don't think I've ever driven it here. I feel like this wouldn't be a good track for the GTR because it doesn't turn very well. But these aren't a whole lot of like sharp corners. There are a lot of like longer mid to high speed corners. So it may be okay. Flash to get brake checked, flash to spin out. Exactly. That's what happens when you get impatient. You start flashing people and you get all like, hey, get out of my way, and then you bin it. And you look like a nerd. It's always the worst when you flash somebody and then you go around them, like you get the pass done, and then you like overrun the next corner. And they laugh at you as they drive by. We've all done it.
I haven't.
Oh,
Pass people
you don't pass people?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get flashed and you let people go.
Yeah.
He doesn't even get flashed. He just lets people go.
Yeah. It's called politeness. I don't know if you guys heard of that. And my face really stinks right now, so that's the only noble thing to do.
So Grim and Montez are fixing to catch up to Pryor. And the back marker. Pryor gets a little bit of sand. He's going to move over to the left. Now he's going to come back over to the right in front of Groom.
Bit interesting. He's letting them go.
Yeah. That's good back marker play right there.
That's smart. You don't want to.
And he also shut it down in time. He didn't rear end anybody going into the corkscrew.
Yes.
You don't want to get into the middle of a battle unless you're a GT3 and you're coming up on some GT4s and it's somebody like, I don't know, let's say Ferris and Dylan are battling each other on Brands Hatch and you drive in between them with no headlights on. That's okay.
What?
That's what I did the other day when we did Brands Hatch.
I think I heard that before. Where did I say? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who was the punk?
You're talking about Nick Alvarado?
Oh, explains a whole lot.
Who is in P8 currently.
Oh, this man must be on a hunt right now.
He ran a 22.893 last lap.
Oh,
Yes.
I mean,
Alberta has some ways to go.
He's got a lot of work to do. But if Montez and Groom keep battling each other like this, it'll make it easier for Alvarado to catch up.
But he has been putting down 22.6s.
Yeah.
So very fast laps. He is catching slowly but surely. About a second a lap.
Yeah, and he's got 20 or so minutes left on his stint timer.
Yes.
So he's got not a lot of time to do a lot of work. And race controls decided it doesn't want to tell me how far behind Billingsley is. Is Blaine a full lap ahead? Race control shows a minute 6 from P2 to P1.
Through.
Billingsley is crossing the start finish line.
Yes.
So that's accurate then.
Yes.
So Blaine has a massive lead.
Yes. And Blaine does not have to do an extra pit stop because it looks like they have
Oh,
going for the strat to just alternate,
yeah.
which worked out for them.
Well, Blaine was supposed to be the second driver, but then Sam had an issue at home, so Blaine had to take stint 1, which just seemed to work out, yeah. So Paul Miles ran a 29 flat last lap,
I wonder what happens.
sitting in P4. Blaine the silver, yeah, not anymore.
No, not anymore. He's not.
When Blaine gets to drive with legit esports pro guys and win, 6-hour Kyalami races, he's not a silver anymore.
How's the car feeling, Tiago?
Like an ass.
It's so very, very muted and like you need to take a nap.
Yes, very
Safe.
late on exits.
How's the turbo lag?
It takes a year for you to actually end braking to start exiting. I'm gonna exit the stint older.
Montez is still behind Groom. This is the only battle less than 6 seconds. The next closest car is Dorcius in front of Groom, which is 6 seconds up the road.
And I believe they are catching up to him. Well,
Yeah, they're catching Dorcius because Dorcius ran a 28 flat last lap. So these two are running 23s. Yeah, it looks like Blaine and Alvarado are the only two running 22s right now. And it looks like Billingsley is about to catch Montez and Groom to lap him again. He's about 7 seconds back.
Ferris, great work. Pressures are pitch perfect.
are they? Nice. That's good to know. I was expecting my driving to be completely different to your style, and my pressures to be all wrong.
I'm gonna save that setup, boys.
It is.
Currently sitting on a podium right now.
Seems so, yes. But we do have an extra pit stop, so it's going to be close once Paul Miles and Carl Big come out.
Yeah, he's got Miles about 30 seconds behind.
It was just 30.
Can you send a thank you to Priya or I'm sorry? And I'm sorry, it's probably not.
No.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Apple behind.
getting flashed.
I know, but there's nothing I can do here.
Oh, just drive your car. Guy's got work to do. He's 25 seconds behind Montez, so Montez and Groom have caught Dorcius.
This is going to be a good battle now. Alright, because we're going to try to be setting up on Dorcius, but if he does so, Montez has a chance to pass as well.
Yeah, he's got to look ahead and behind. And he knows that every time he tries to make a move on Dorcius, he's going to have... Oh, Montez almost loses it. Runs it off into the sand there. Manages to hold on. But yeah, Groom, when he tries to set up on Dorcius, he's got to watch and see where Montez is going to go. Because if he tries to go to one side and Dorcius shuts the door, he could have a GTR up the other side.
Exactly.
So what Groom really needs to do is get by Dorcius and then slow him down and make him... make Montez and Dorcius battle each other so he can run away.
You do also wonder if Groom does make a pass on Dorcius, is Montez going to be able to get through right immediately or not as well?
Yeah.
Forces Dorcius to take a bad line.
Yeah, that's one of the... That's a really rewarding feeling when you're the car and you're battling somebody and they get by and then you manage to sneak through as well.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. Let somebody else make the hole for you. Montez running wide. Yeah, Dorsch doesn't look to be doing a whole lot of like actively defending. He's just kind of running his line.
Looks like Eric might have a chance here.
Yeah, Eric's got to run up the hill, and he's gonna have the inside.
He is gonna send it.
He is alongside.
Not enough.
Oh, Dorsch just gets a terrible line through the corkscrew. Groom's gonna sneak by on the inside. Well, maybe. Dorsch is holding it. So Groom is by. Dorsch is gonna slot back over.
And is that line that
Oh no, but Montez around the outside.
Blaine Hall lost it.
Oh, they touch. Dorsch just loses out big time. Almost collects Billingsley. You say
Hall lost it.
Blaine Hall lost it? Let's back up 30 seconds here. We'll see if we can find Blaine. His back end looks a little sketchy.
Skin on skin.
Exactly. Skin on skin.
there's a bit of skin on skin.
Oh yeah, Blaine, turn 7. Car bottoms out and just lets go. Oh, then he cooks him. Oh no, look at him, he's doing donuts.
Oh no, that's not good.
Those tires are toast.
Come on. Yeah. Forget about them for a good 3 laps now.
Yep.
Moving on again.
Yeah, he's gonna have to baby that thing. Poor Dorsch. Dorsch was just minding his own business, and these 2 cars catch up, and he ends up getting tapped.
I do wonder if it was, you know, Montez closing the door, Dorsch just running a bit wide.
Yeah, that's one of those racing incident type things where you're not quite sure where the other guy's at, and he's not quite sure where you are, and you're both taking different lines, and you know, Dorsch is watching himself fixing to lose 2 positions, so he's trying to save as much as possible.
Ooh, and as we're speaking, Dorsch is just losing it again.
Oh no.
Last corner.
Rewind here and watch this one.
Little drift he goes. And he's doing donuts as well.
Oh yeah, the back end lets go.
No!
Whoa, as we come back to live, Dorsch almost kills Tiago.
Damn!
An hour to go and it is getting spicy. What on earth?
Froze 90 degrees into me.
The race is not over, Dorcius, yet. It's not time for donuts.
Right? You gotta win to do donuts, right?
Debatable.
Unless you're
Some donuts.
Ferris, you just do donuts in the pit lane for the heck of it.
Exactly.
So Billingsley P2 has caught up to Montez now as they go into the corkscrew. Montez moves over, takes the wide line. Don't go too wide.
He's losing some time against Eric, who I think might be a bit luckier with when Billingsley catches up to him.
Yeah, depending on their lap times, he may get a whole nother lap out of this.
Dorcius is still having trouble now with that car after doing a few donuts the lap before.
Dale says donuts for closers. That's right. Is that is it buy hard, sell hard, or whatever it is? What is that movie with Jeremy Piven where he's the car salesman?
I'm not sure.
Benito Garza. Oh, Ramon. Oh no.
What happened?
Coming into the pit, I think he ate the wall.
Oh!
I just saw that.
We're gonna
So one way to take the pit entry.
Gonna rewind that one a little bit. Dude, that's the Bentley. That car is so big. Trying to make that turn. Ah, it's terrible.
Try to maneuver a boat into a pit entry.
I mean, it's like when we did the Kyalami race and trying to get the Bentley around that pit entry. It's terrible.
Oh. Did he hit the one on entry or the one on the turn?
He hit the tire barrier going into the pit
Oh.
on the right. He didn't turn far enough to the left. Oh snap! We can become famous again.
Yo. I'm here.
There you go. The goods. Live hard, sell hard.
I'm too cute to work from 9 to 5.
Thank you for the follow, the Giant O2. Welcome to the New World Sim Racing 3 hours of Laguna Seca. Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca if you want to be technical about it. We are 2 hours and 5 minutes in. Still have all 12 cars on track. Things have kind of quieted down. We got big gaps pretty much everywhere except for Montez and Groom. But Montez has lost about 3 seconds to Groom.
Yeah, so Montez had to give that spot, the position to Billingsley and just lost a ton of time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Billingsley hasn't caught Groom yet.
Yeah. Groom now found pace that he's not defending really, or thinking about it. But
Yeah, Groom with 23.6. So Blaine Hall's last lap at 26.9. P2 Greg Billingsley 23.5. So Greg Billingsley has gone from 40 seconds down to 27-second gap.
And car number 60 prior has just had an incident coming out of turn 3, it looks like.
Oh no.
Oh.
People, man.
Yeah, I've only caught the back end of that where he's coming off the tire barrier.
Looks like car 88 has been in the pits for quite a while. Have they had big contact before getting into the pits?
I'm not sure. He's the one who hit the wall coming in.
I don't think that would have been that long ago.
Oh, they've left the race.
Oh,
They just disconnected.
well, you just talked about 12 cars on track.
Well, commentator cursed the race, apparently.
You see P1 now coming into the pits for their final pit stop. So Blaine is going to hand off the car to Saniga to finish another 52 minutes.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long final stint.
I don't...
The faster driver.
I don't know that there's anybody who can catch Sam Saniga, though. Unfortunately. So Billingsley inherits P1, but he still has to do 2 more stops. So there's no way that they're going to catch Blaine Hall and Sam Saniga.
Exactly.
So it's up to you and Tiago, but you guys still have 2 stops to do.
Yes, we still have 2 stops to do. Paul Miles behind us is within 1 pit stop range, I believe.
Yep.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, Carl Big will be taking the car for their final stint. Who rage quit? It was a new team. It was one of the Sinister Racing teams that signed up.
And Milo's absurdly faster than me, apparently.
I think it was a team that I helped sign up today.
Milo has been doing 24 fours.
Damn.
So Montez is catching Groom again. They're passing Pryor, the back marker.
What do you see?
I missed the breaking point badly.
Are you dying, Tiago? Don't die.
No, I just went straight and then got back.
Eric Groom got a terrible exit of that last corner.
I got a drive-through. Why?
What? Track limits?
No.
Did Ferris give you a drive-through?
No. I don't know. Given by race control. It was someone. It was some. Someone's trying to mess me up.
Who was it? It's either Ferris or Paul. Because I'm not logged in as in a...
I'm not even in the game at the moment. I'm switching to VR.
Well, there you go, folks. Tiago Alves with the drive-through. For conceding too many positions without battling.
It was you. You. Damn.
No, it wasn't me. I'm legit not logged into the game as an admin. I'm only in spectator mode.
It only leaves Paul the break. Oh.
I think it was probably Paul.
Yeah.
Although their team is in 9th, so I don't know how that would help. So Samsoniga is done with pit stops. Yeah, Blaine, looks like you had a couple issues there. As the all the fuel drains out, that Porsche becomes a handful. Thiago's only 7 seconds behind P2.
I'm having like an awful race pace. Awful.
Uh-oh, that's a car backwards. Who is that? That's Joe Marsiglia. Let's see what happened to him. Coming down the hill. Yep, the back end just lets go. Snaps on around. Grabs the brakes. Billingsley goes by. Groom, Montez go by. Good job, Joe. Now he's got Nick Alvarado is gonna make his way around.
So the thing's spicing up quite a little bit already.
Yeah, Montez and Groom are still at it. Montez is clawed back within a second. You've got Alvarado who is catching the pair. He's about 10 seconds back. Joe Marsiglia was having issues with the fast right-hander. So yeah, we're almost an hour and 15 minutes, or 2 hours and 15 minutes in. And we still have a battle or two. Montez and Groom are getting a lot of airtime because that is the only battle that's even close.
Looks like Billingsley made his way past them. And,
Yeah, Billingsley got by Groom, although he hasn't really pulled away yet.
yeah, but Gurum has had to lose some time now. Looks like he's got.
Yeah, Billingsley has backed Groom into Montez. So Billingsley has a 30-second lead, but 2 pit stops to go. So he's going to have to pit at least one more time to get Rados in the car again. Oh, Billingsley hits the sand and loses it. Almost kills Groom and Montez. Yeah, Blaine, it is unfortunate. So we had it set correctly in the event setup. The driver swaps should not be mandatory. But something with the SGB platform has glitched out or something. So Hugo, you can make custom camera angles for iRacing. People will actually go through and make like packages and things. It looks like Benito is slow. He had some sort of an issue. Go back and watch that as he comes through the corkscrew.
Billingsley is on the pits.
Into the left-hander. Oh yeah, the car just twitches and then it goes around. So Benito lost it in the left-hander after the corkscrew. Yep, Billingsley in the pit, which means that Sam Suniga is going to take the lead. Probably for the final time in the race. Tiago is going to inherit P2. So Tiago, you and Ferris are racing Billingsley and Rados. Because you both had 2 stops left.
It looks like it, yes.
Nick Alvarado has chopped his deficit down to 7 seconds now behind Montez and Groom. Through the final corner, Paul Miles ran a 24-7 last lap. Paul Miles has found some pace. Eric Groom with a 23.8. Montez with a 23.868. So they're running almost identical lap times. Alvarado with a 23.6. But Sam Suniga has set the fastest lap with a 22.365.
Damn.
So out in P1, absolutely flying. Our Groom's car sounds sick. So our current running order right now, Sam Suniga P1, Mr. Tiago Alves P2, Andrew Rados P3, Paul Miles P4, Eric Groom P5, Fabricio Montez P6, Nick Alvarado P7, Dimitri Dorsius P8, Benito Garza P9, Mike Doherty, who just took the car over, P10, and Brendan Young in P11. So Alvarado's in the pit and Montez in the pit, but Groom is still going. So the undercut? Oh, my commentators have left. I'm talking to myself now. Ramon, is that you guys that in the Bentley that left? There were some... So the way the event was set up is the stint timer was 51-ish minutes or so. Because the goal was to have everybody drive 45 minutes and then switch drivers. In the event description, the driver swap is not set as a mandatory. But for some reason, it's not counting the pit stop unless you do a driver swap. So we had the settings correct, but something with the platform has messed up, which is why some of the pit stops weren't counting. And it's an unfortunate thing. I mean, it's cost, I think, 3 or 4 teams, including you guys, really good results.
Yeah.
I mean, we're glad that you guys came and participated, and we hope you come back and do some more. I'm really happy that you guys are in the Bentley, one of my favorite cars. We need to have a chat with some people about driving through the back end of your car. But yeah, we're glad to have you, and we did a 1 hour race. Sorry, this is like super loud in my ear. We did a 1 hour test race a couple months ago to figure out how to do the driver swap. So this is our first official team endurance event with driver swaps, which is why there's only about 12 cars. So we're hoping to grow and be able to do longer races with more cars, more teams. So this is just the beginning. But yeah, I saw you guys have 2 cars in the race. These guys have found a lot of pace. So Montez has got Boustron coming out of the pit.
20.
I think Boustron actually overran the pit exit. 5, 4,
5,
3.
4, 2, 1. Screw Chris. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I will server mute you, buddy.
Oh! Sorry, man.
Yeah, you guys are doing really well. Tiago, we got your fellow... Not you. I was talking to the other guys in chat.
Sorry.
The Bentley team that left early. They're in the chat saying that they've enjoyed it. They just unfortunately got messed up by the driver swap thing that has caught a lot of teams out.
Yeah, me too. Us too.
But they are your fellow Brazilian drivers.
Yo, Marcelo Brasileiro, seja bem-vindo, mano. Obrigado por ter colado aí.
Oh, Rados loses it in the background there.
Oh.
Coming into that fast right-hander.
Isn't he like a really win contender right now?
Rados?
Yeah.
No, they still have extra pit stops to do.
Oh, no.
They're one of the teams. They would have been in contention for the win, but unfortunately, they still have a pit stop left.
So, like, I think Soniga has this on the bag. Like, I don't
Yeah.
think him unless he, like, bends it, like, with force. Like,
Yeah, I mean, Paul Miles is a minute behind and still has a pit stop to do.
yeah. Big is fast, but that's a gap.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anybody on the same lap as Sam Soniga.
I don't think... yeah. Wow, that is true. 99 laps. Is the only guy with 99 laps.
Yep. And the next closest cars all have a pit stop to do. So they're going to lose even more.
What about...
So we'll run through the list. So Sam Soniga P1. They've already, excuse me, finished all their pit stops. Paul Miles is a minute behind in P2. He still has a pit stop to do. So he'll hand the car over to Carl Big to finish. Rado still has a pit stop to do. He's in P3. Ferris, you guys still have a pit stop to do. You're P4. Dorscher still has a pit stop to do. Montez is in P6, has 2 pit stops to do. Bustron is in P7. They have finished all their pit stops. So the closest car to Soniga is a lap down and is in P7.
Yeah, there's no way. Soniga got...
So unless Sam's car catches on fire and explodes in the next 36 minutes.
Vin Diesel comes with a Supra and gets him.
Yeah. Or if we just give him a drive-through every lap
That would be good.
till the end of the race.
Put like a huge ballast.
Ferris, you okay?
Coming into the...
Ferris is in the pit.
Yeah. As planned.
Oh, has he got to give you the car back?
Yeah, to close up.
Oh, I got you. So you're going to finish the race.
I wish it was him because he's twice as fast as me. But
Rules are rules.
yep.
Keep going back to Montez because he's the closest car to somebody else. He's going to get Dorcius and Sadie in the pit.
Although he has 2 more pits to do still.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sucks.
10 seconds.
Yes, sir.
2 pit stops to do.
3. Go.
Hugo, that kind of strategy is what happens whenever the platform that we're using messes up and doesn't register your pit stops. See, had we just left this at 2 driver swaps like I had originally said, this wouldn't have been an issue. Just saying.
Yeah, but it will be very odd to split times between drivers.
Well, split it however you want to. You want to have one guy drive 2 hours and the other guy drive 1? Go for it. If you want to have everybody drive 45 minutes? Whatever.
Oh, yeah, but if you pit once more than everyone, like, you're losing some.
Yeah. But then the teams that have somebody drive 2 hours and one person drive 1, you know, they have 15 minutes where they have older tires than everybody else.
Yeah, but like you spend like at least 1 minute on the pits.
Yeah, but until you don't lose that much time on tires, on older tires, as you do on a full pit stop, because you lose about a minute on a pit stop.
Right.
That's a bit harder to lose on just old tires.
Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate part. There's not a whole lot of like strategy when it comes to this stuff. Like everybody is basically gonna be doing the same thing.
I would say if we as admins had a way to reduce the number of remaining pit stops for a team, then we could just fix it.
Yeah.
Could have fixed it.
Fortunately, that is not an option that we have.
ACC, I don't think he has this, does it?
Yeah, CC doesn't support that.
All right, Tio, you got 8 seconds to Ryan Cody. Let's go.
I'm slower than him, actually.
Well, you better get unslower.
Never thought of that.
Well, that's what I'm here for, buddy.
You know what? I have a suggestion. Get good.
Exactly. I can't get good. That's why I broadcast.
Why do you think I'm always here?
Because I'm even slower. You're here because I tried to kick you out of the booth to go race with Sadie, and that didn't just bring in Sadie into the booth.
Yeah. I love in here, man.
It's good fun.
Sad thing is I couldn't drink today, but like right after the race.
Why not?
Because it was too near the afternoon coffee.
Too near the afternoon coffee?
Yeah, coffee and beer does not play along together.
What about White Russians? Isn't that like coffee, liqueur, and...
Yeah, liquor. Liquor's alright because there's actually liquors with the taste of coffee.
Right.
And there's actually beers with the taste of coffee.
Yeah.
If you drink coffee and then drink beer, like wheat beer, like Nuke,
Like it's gonna curdle in your stomach or something like that?
and
Ugh.
it's gonna ferment and like it's coming back.
Bye, Dale. Have fun thinking about work.
Love you, Daddy.
Whoa. That got weirdly sexual.
No, Scott, no. No! No!
Oh man, I thought you bended. I switched to you.
No. I'm not that bad.
Let's watch old Carl Big. We're just doing cinematics now because there's no battles anywhere on track. Coffee liquor doesn't have much caffeine.
That was a shit rejoin.
Exactly, Dale. That was a shit rejoin.
Is there a rejoin? Someone died?
No, but Dale played the sound.
Just because it's it.
If it's a rejoin, in Dale's eyes, it's a shit rejoin.
Any.
No, Luis, you are not the only one who doesn't drink. I do not drink either. That's why
For both of you.
when I cracked a cold one earlier, it was a cold Coca-Cola.
I can drink for both of you, thank you.
That's fine.
3, because
I'll just-
Paris also doesn't drink.
I'll just keep sending you beer money
Oh,
when you stream so you can drink for me.
I have to admit that mostly your money has been to games and beer. I cannot lie.
Good. I'm glad it's going to something good.
I bought Daytona with your money. I bought
Right.
the BMW with your money.
There you go. Hugo said he's going to help you drink for me and Luis.
Oh, Hugo.
You guys can share the load.
Hugo's also one of mine that enjoyed that good one beer.
You guys were posting all the beer stuff in like general, and I was like, I don't understand any of this.
There's a lot of like beer nerds according to that conversation.
Now, I'm not gonna say that it's not that I've never drank. It's just that I don't, right? Like it's just not something I do. Like I,
Your reason is perfect. Your reason is like,
Well,
I cannot go against that.
I will have a beer occasionally, like if I'm eating like a steak dinner or something like that. But with all this COVID and stuff like that, I haven't been to a restaurant in almost 2 years. So I have not sat down to have a steak dinner at a restaurant since like 2019.
Oh damn.
And I don't buy beer just to have at the house because like if I'm doing stuff on my computer and I've got a beer, it'll just sit there and get warm because I'm doing something else, right?
True.
So, but like I'm a big fan of like a Boulevard wheat beer or like a Killian's Irish Red or something like that. And I'm going to be a little girl and say that I do enjoy a green apple, you know, whatever every once in a while because they taste good.
No.
But yeah, so like I would have a beer occasionally, like if I'm out with friends or something like that, which I don't have any friends, but
Lies.
or like if I was out on a date with a girl and we were having a dinner or something like that and she was having a beer, I would have a beer. But it's just I don't have the opportunity right now, so I just don't do it.
Yeah, man, like I understand. Yeah. If you're good that way, that's all that matters to me. That's nice. One day I hope to actually do precisely that. We go to a bar and share a beer. Like
Heck yeah, man.
Like that's my dream right now. Like, of course, living in Canada is my first dream. My
Whoa.
second,
Whoa, you do know that it's like cold in Canada, right? Like if it's cold in Brazil for you, you're gonna die in Canada.
yeah, but according to Hugo and Paris, it's not cold right now.
Yeah, right now, but it's cold like the other 11 months out of the year.
Yes. Maybe I can grow some resistance in there. I don't know. Become a lizard or something like that.
Sure.
Why not?
I mean, lizards are cold-blooded, so they don't like the cold.
Really? They don't like? I thought
No, lizards.
they were cold-blooded. It didn't matter.
No, lizards like that's why they have to have like heating rocks. Like if I owned a lizard in Oklahoma, I would have to have a heating rock for them because they can't survive the cold. They have to have warm temperature.
Wait, does it get cold in Oklahoma by any chance?
Yes. So Oklahoma this weekend it's supposed to be about 100 degrees Fahrenheit, which is perfect for you, right?
Yes.
But February of this year, it was about 20 degrees for about a 2.5 week stretch. We had snow and I didn't get to work for 2 weeks because we had so much snow and ice, and it was about 20 degrees for 2 weeks, which is 12 degrees below freezing.
Shit.
So we get the hottest of the hots and we get the coldest of the colds. And we get tornadoes and earthquakes.
Yeah.
No hurricanes though.
I always say Brazil is so blessed because we don't have any of this. Ooh,
Rados is in the...
you had problems behind me.
Oh no. Sorry, we've been talking about the weather for like
Yes.
10 minutes.
Billingsley limped to the.
Oh, Suniga caught the sausage. Yeah, Rados is in the pit. But they still have a stop to do. So
No, but he pretty much limped to the pits. I found him the corner before the pits, and he gave me position so quick.
I can't tell that he has any damage. Yeah, he's just kind of hanging out there. Losing positions as he goes. Peter Bustron runs a 127 flat.
Nice.
So that means that Carl Big has inherited P2. Carl is only 37 seconds behind Sam Suniga with 25 minutes to go. Montez still has 2 stops. So Billingsley is now in the car. So Rados has changed over to Billingsley to get rid of that last pit stop. So put the fast guy in the car at the end, see what he can do. He's going to come out, I think, right behind... Well, Victor's coming into turn 1 now as Billingsley leaves the pit.
Fairs, by the way?
He left. He is in the regular chat. So I don't know why, but Billingsley's pit stop didn't count. Or did they have to?
He put used tires.
Yeah, if they didn't switch tires, but they did switch drivers.
Yeah, not only that, if you switch tires but you used ones, your pits.
Yeah, it does count. You got to put new tires on. So we got Ryan Cody on Peter Bustron for P4 as they cross the start finish line. So everything's getting jumbled up right here at the end. Tiago, you're about 5 seconds behind two guys fighting for position.
Oh.
They are side by side going through the fast right-hander, and Cody has a position. So good job on those two.
Yellow flag.
Yellow flag, but I have no idea who it is, so we'll just flip through cars.
Here someone stopped before the car too. It's a black car.
Black car, is that Carl Big?
Oh,
No, Carl's still going.
young.
Oh, okay. Car, the GTR. It's a very dark blue car. Brendan Young.
Oh, no,
Oh,
Whoa, hello.
that was
that
close.
is,
What happened there? Okay, so coming down through the corkscrew, Ryan Cody's ahead of Peter Restron because he just passed him. We got Sam Saniga catching both of them. I wonder if Bustron got into the back end of Cody going into the final corner. Yep, that's exactly what happened. So Bustron punts Cody, Saniga gets by, Tiago gets by, 2 freebies. And they wait for Young to go by.
I pretty much touched their hair when I was there.
So Bustron punts Cody and is now ahead of him.
I felt a small lump of poop exit Tiago's body. Wait,
Lump.
that sounds wrong.
That sounded really bad.
That was awful. Really disgusting, if you ask me.
Wait. Oh, that's from the ACCSS thing. That just hit me. Okay.
Yep.
Blaine screaming in chat, give them DTs. Blaine is appalled by the lack of penalties in this race. Or not Blaine, that's Lukey, I'm sorry. That
Yeah, it-
Porsche, sorry.
It would be my pleasure to give a DT to Paul Cantea. I can't think of anything else better to do.
Sorry, Blaine, I'm so used to yelling at Blaine about stuff. What are you talking about? Paul Cantea is P9. So Tiago, you have inherited P4, which will be P3 because P3 has 2 pit stops to do. So Billingsley's last pit stop when Rados gave him the car did not count. So I don't know if they didn't switch tires. Sorry, Lukey.
We haven't done it at the beginning, so we can't really do it now, I think.
No, we're not. It's 20 minutes left, man. It's whatever. I imagine Cody will pass him again. It'll be fine. He's flashing him now. Bustron might just let him. Yeah, Bustron might just let him go.
So, another update about the mandatory driver swap. I have checked the event settings again, and it seems like SGP has 2 options for mandatory driver swap. One of them was set to no, the one we believed would be in effect.
Right.
The other one was set to yes.
What in the actual F?
Exactly, and then they picked the other one that was not set with the mandatory pit stop requirements. It was set within the team rules.
Why would they have two separate sections for that?
I don't know, but it looks like it's already been fixed, but we created probably the event before they fixed it. And
Yep.
this is the result of that.
Ryan Cody going down the inside of Peter Bouchard into T1. Cody backs out. He was alongside going into the braking zone, but I don't know if he thought Bouchard was going to turn in on him there. So Ryan Cody backs out of P5. Still talking about weather in the chat. That's how exciting this race is.
I thought it was going to rain, honestly, during the event.
That's why I put so much cloud cover on there. I was like, well, maybe it will, maybe it won't. Because I set the randomness for 4, I believe, right?
I believe.
Either 3 or 4. Oh, Cody's got a really good run going up the hill, up into the corkscrew. He's going to have the position hard onto the brakes, covers the inside. Good move by Ryan Cody to take P5 back. Now let's see if he can not get killed going into the final corner.
I got a warning for track limits going into the sand.
Give him a drive-through.
Okay.
Their only warning.
Tiago's cheating. Peter Bouchard with the huge dive bomb overshoots the corner. And that is not going to get it done.
Man, I was set to do a 23.
Good job on Ryan Cody avoiding Peter Bouchard coming through like a missile. I mean, if he would have got that thing shut down and made that corner, that would have been the send of a lifetime, but it did not happen. So it looks like Cody's going to get to walk away now. Sam Siniga P1, Carl Big P2. Montez currently P3, but with 2 driver swaps to go. Which effectively is going to make Tiago P3. Ryan Cody will be P4. Peter Bouchard P6. Billingsley P7. With their extra swap. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some sort of a post in Discord about all this. Like, hey, here's why this broke. Wasn't exactly our fault, you know. Don't judge it all by this race. We'll get it fixed in the next one.
And there will be an next one.
Oh yeah.
There will be.
Hopefully with more cars and maybe a sprinkler or two of rain.
No.
Just drive the Bentley, Tiago. Billingsley's going to try to make a move on Bouchard here. As they head up the hill to turn 7. Can both avoid the sausage. Good job. Oh, Billingsley way too hot into that corner. Almost kills Bouchard. Then goes around the outside through the sand. Bouchard is going to keep the position as Billingsley is driving like a wild man.
Finally.
He is going to hit Bouchard. Bouchard manages to hold it into the final corner. Billingsley with the under. Bouchard just let him go, man. He has 2 pit stops left. Or he has 1 pit stop to go. Yeah, Lukey, they did touch. Billingsley tapped the back end of him. Bouchard managed to keep it. Oh, Bouchard almost loses it on his own. Coming out of turn 1. So some interesting driving there towards the end of the race. Probably a lot of frustration. You know, Billingsley and Rados, they're quick. Probably would have challenged for the win if not for the driver swap issues. But as it is, that is not going to be the case. I think at this point I just wouldn't driver swap again. I would just finish the race with the one driver swap and take the penalty.
I believe the penalty is longer.
Oh, is it?
I believe so.
1 minute. Sorry, not 1 minute. 120 seconds.
Oh, so 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is longer than pit stop.
Right. Here's your race leader. Still putting down low 23s. Carl Big in P2 answering the question, will it ever come home? No. No, it will not. Not today anyway. I mean, he's 46 seconds behind the leader.
Our leader has been putting out some laps.
But I think he's also a lap. So he's a lap and 46 seconds behind the leader. No, he's 46 seconds behind. But yeah, Carl's last lap was a 23.1. Sam's last lap was a 22.7. I feel bad for the GTR, the Montez and GTR now, because they do have quite a bit of pace.
Montez is in a bed.
No, Montez is in a GTR.
Really?
Yeah, I'm looking at him right now.
Oh,
But he just put down a 23.2.
damn.
So he's got pace, but unfortunately the driver swap thing messed him up.
Yeah, with this car in here putting those times, damn.
Yeah. We got the Sandman in P4.
Hey,
Billingsley P5, Ryan Cody P6. So Ryan Cody has put a 5-second gap on Peter Bustron. Victor's 11 seconds back from Bustron. 11 minutes to go. And he was 1.4 seconds faster last lap. So theoretically it's doable. If Victor can hammer out some consistent laps here at the end. Paul Cantea, P9. Oh, are you laughing because Paul's P9?
no.
Yeah, they were also a victim of the driver swap. Doherty P10, Brennan Young P11. Victor down to 8 seconds behind, so he's already gained 3 seconds on Bustron. So with 10 minutes to go, he's 7 seconds back. So if Victor keeps this up, And another lap or two, he'll have caught up to Peter Bustron. Can I show Rados Billingsley's best lap? It was a 22.359. So Billingsley currently has the fastest lap of the race. A 22.359. Sam Saniga's best lap, a 22.365. So 0.029 separates the two fastest laps. And then Nick Alvarado ran a 22.536. So Sam needs to get below a 22.359 to take the fastest lap. Well, he did have... They're talking about it in the chat. Sam Siniga did have the fastest lap, but Billingsley has recently taken the fastest lap. Victor down to 3.5 seconds back. So at his current pace, Victor could pass Peter Bustron, or he could catch Peter Bustron and Ryan Cody. Oh, maybe not Ryan Cody, because Cody's another 10 seconds ahead. But he can surely pass Peter Bustron, because he's basically done it already. Oh, Peter Bustron has lost it.
Oh.
So Bustron coming into turn 1. Looks like he lets Montez go, and then the back end just lets go as he's accelerating.
Sbinala.
And he stuffs it into the tire barrier.
Oh, barrier, no.
So that's going to give Lady Victor. How do you say his name, Tiago?
Victor Lake.
There you go. Going to give Victor P7. And now he has 7 minutes to close the gap to Ryan Cody. Billingsley in the pit from P5.
Yep. So just in chat, we were mentioning to 511 that they do have 2 pit stops remaining because of this issue.
Right.
And then, so we'll see if they pit. I hope so. And then 6 Billingsley's car, they said they pitted 5 or 6 times already.
Shit.
Yeah, so for Billingsley, there's some sort of issue, like either they're not swapping drivers and putting on new tires, or something like that.
Yeah.
Poor guys. They had amazing pace.
Oh yeah, I mean Billingsley has the fastest lap of the race right now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, by 0.029 seconds
Oh,
is what separates the fastest laps.
0.027.
that's nothing. That's 1 exit. Less than 1 exit.
Oh, so Saniga has run a faster lap. 359 for Billingsley and a 365 for Sam. So it's 0.007? Is that what you said?
Oh, oh my god.
That's what separates the two fastest laps. That is true. Plucky says in chat, Billingsley would also have at least 2 drive-thrus if we were awarding penalty for killing people.
Oh, okay.
Because he drove through a Bentley.
True.
Oh, we got Rados on Paul Cantea right here at the end.
Oh,
So Rados has come out of the pit a second behind Paul. as we are under 5 minutes to go.
So everyone has pretty much spread out. We've had a few people pinning twice, so like
Yeah.
extras spread out.
Yeah, the closest is Rados, who just came out of the pit behind Paul Cantea for P8 and P9.
My
Yeah,
lap
I
time.
do
did
wonder where
here.
this would have gone had we not had this driver swap issue.
Oh, it would have been completely different because there's what, 4 or 5 teams that got caught out with this issue.
Yep.
I mean, you guys would have had a better run. Paul Cantea's team, Billingsley's team.
100% Billingsley's team, I think, will be up there at P2 right now.
Yeah, they'd be fighting with Samsoniga's team
Yeah, they will be challenging.
because they had it kind of like they had offset. So Billingsley, who's the faster driver on his team, was out there when Blaine was driving, and then Sam, who is the faster driver on that team, was out there when Rados was driving. So they were, giving and taking as they switched drivers. But we still would have had a Bentley in the race if we didn't have the driver swap issue. I mean, the Nissan GTR that still has 2 driver swaps to go, they wouldn't have had that much of an issue. Yeah, this would have been a completely different race.
Yeah, I think we would be fighting right now with that Nissan. Personally. Actually, we'll be close.
Yeah, my lap times are deteriorating, so nope.
Well, you ran the same lap time as Carl Big on your last lap.
My last lap time was awful.
Well, you ran a 20... Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So the lap before that, you ran a 25... Oh, something, and Carl Big ran a 25-0.
He may have traffic. Like, his lap with traffic is my fast lap.
So Castro said he wants to see one last murder before the race is over. We'll flip through the list here. I don't know that anybody is close enough to murder each other. Tiago, find somebody and kill him.
Oh, I think Thiago is in the biggest bubble right now.
Oh no, Paul Cantea has caught Peter Bouchron.
Yes! Death! Death! Death!
Thank you for the follow. H and a bunch of letters.
Husso 3112.
Yeah.
312.
So Paul Cantea, with what looks to be 2 laps to go, is about to make a move onto Peter Bouchron. So Peter Bouchron probably has a lot of damage from stuffing it into that tire barrier. Bouchron's just going to stay wide. Cantea is going to go up the inside, no big deal. I imagine Rados is also going to catch Bouchron. So Paul picks up P8. And here comes Rados on Billings, or on Bouchron. Rados is going to drift it. Managed to save it. What a catch.
Style points. Right?
As he drifts it into the sand, but manages to hold on. Oh boy.
While in iRacing, it's impossible to drift on grass. On dry grass.
Oh, I mean, unless your car's already sideways on the grass.
Yeah, if you go on the grass on iRacing, say goodbye.
Yeah, you're just sliding.
Wow, it's very nice.
Exactly. Wah wah wee wah. It is very nice. Rados takes a horrible line through the corkscrew. Doing everything he can to close that gap. Looking to the left, looking to the right.
Alright, man. The leader is on the final lap. Give it a final push.
Final lap for Samsoniga. Bouchron goes way deep, blows the last corner. That is going to let Rados go by. Easy peasy. So we will watch Samsoniga on his final lap of the race.
According to Jim, I am consistently ass.
Ah, Jim, the father I never had.
Oh my god, that's heavy.
So as the
What?
as the countdown timer hits 0, Samsoniga up the hill, through the corkscrew one last time. as he drifts around the corner. Saniga picking up style points there at the end.
Suniga comes to take the flag.
Saniga across the line, P1.
The leader has finished the race.
That's a fantastic job by them.
Congrats. Carl Big on his final lap.
A few others also crossing the line now.
Yep, looks like Young and Rados. Peter Berstrand.
Congrats on the podium to us.
Carl Big coming down to the final corner. They will finish P2, so they will be happy with that. They may have been gifted a couple spots, but that's fine. So Montez is going to cross the line. He's going to get 130 seconds worth of penalties. Tiago is going to rear end Paul Cantea. Good job, Tiago.
Thank you.
So once everybody finishes, we'll see where everybody shakes out. Cam Pryor, not used to GT3, no big deal. Samson, you get P1 with Blaine Hall. Congratulations. Give him some GGs in the chat. Carl Big, Paul Miles P2. Tiago and Ferris will take P3 once all the penalties are assessed. Victor P4. Ryan Cody P5. Paul Cantea P6.
I think Montez actually kept it.
Did he?
They kept it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Were they that far ahead?
Yo, yeah. Nice job. They had an like stunning pace in the end, and they actually got it.
Pending penalties for 41 cleared by race control.
Oh my god.
Well, there you go. So Siniga P1, Carl Big P2, Montez P3 after penalties. Tiago and Ferris P4, Victor P5, Ryan Cody P6. So if you want to go laugh at Nick Alvarado for ending mid-pack, you can. Paul Cantea P7, Andrew Rados and Billingsley P8, Peter Berstrand and Eric Groom P9, Mike Doherty, Drummer Segula P10, Brendan Young P11, and the Bentley P12. So what do you think, fellas? How was it?
Good, man. It was a good race.
I enjoyed it.
Great race. Yeah, I had fun. I had a lot of fun.
I mean, only 13 incidents, and that includes
Wow, it's very nice.
practice and qualifying.
We have Tiago Donuts right now.
Tiago Donuts.
Those are actually looking pretty decent.
Heck yeah, man.
Tires are blowing up, yeah.
Wow, it's very nice.
Oh, it's a very
It's a very nice.
Very nice.
Beautiful donuts. GG. Those are we almost got podium donuts.
Go, go, go.
We almost got podium.
So, for people in chat, Pint Series announcement on
Wow, it's very nice.
on Sunday.
The announcement.
The announcement of the announcement was it was supposed to be Wednesday. We announced it on Thursday. The actual announcement for the Pint Series 6 will be on Sunday, whenever Ferris actually decides to do that.
Yep.
And tomorrow morning at 12:01 a.m. Ferris time, he will post that.
Sounds good.
Because we'll still be awake. And then a week from tomorrow is week 1 of the Pint Series 6. Yours truly will be doing the broadcast for race 1. Paul Conte will be out of town, I believe, because he has a life and goes on vacation and stuff, and I don't have time for all that. Imagine being able to afford a vacation, and having a wife and stuff. Sad. We will be setting up more endurance events, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Monday at 8 Central, 9 Eastern, I guess is what it is. You can catch Mr. Tiago Alves and Paul Miles doing the broadcast of Monday Multiclass,
Hell yeah.
which will be random randomness.
Best intros in the business, man.
So if you want to drive a random car on a random track with random weather, type !Discord in the chat, join the Discord, get linked up on SGP, and take part. Those are more laid back, rubbing his racing, skin on skin, you know, having a good time, joining the Discord chat. We're all in there having a high old time and laughing. So that's I think that's all we've got coming up.
Skin on skin.
Except for the 10 hours of Silverstone that you guys are taking part in on September the 4th. And then you can also catch Tiago and myself, among others, doing the Daytona 24 hours in iRacing. So a lot of New World content coming your way. So for New World Sim Racing, I have been Chris Turner with my co-commentators and drivers, Mr. Farasadi and Tiago Alves.
Yes,
My
sir.
pleasure. Thank you so much.
Wonderful evening, people. Take care of yourselves and each other.